Here with ChaoticCrafterZero. Didn't go live this weekend, unfortunately, but I'm live now. It's Warhammer Wednesday, as I call it. So, um, come here, little hair. Damn it. Oh well, rabbit hair. We got 3 rabbits. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. It's Warhammer Wednesday night. What do I got going on? Just doing some simple painting, nothing too crazy. Part of me was gonna do a priming video. Excuse me. I was gonna do a priming video, but the weather is pretty shit out, so I don't want to open the door and have environmental factors mess with what I'm trying to do. So I guess I'll just paint up some basic cultists. Oh, Neo, what's up, dude? Hey, Magnus. Great to see you too. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Hey, he said, what to do, Mags? He said, what's up, Neo? My boys. Hey, WC, what's up, man? You've been killing it with those shorts, dude. WC's been killing it with the shorts. Then Neo's been going live, too. I've been watching him play Space Marine, too. So, second time I watched him go live. Always fun. And then Renival, he's usually in there, too, playing. So, yeah, you're welcome, bro. Oh, you got to go soon? Okay, yeah. No, you're killing it, man. I like it. You're doing something where it's like progressively every day there's something different, right? That's a really good way to do things. That's really smart because it's like every day you could just do a quick video on it, you know? Like I could do a quick video on like this is my guy and I want to show him off, and that's not a bad idea. Like that's something that you could do. Oh, Neo said every Sunday is your stream schedule. Okay, good to know. Thank you, because I don't want to overlap with anybody else's streaming schedule, especially if you're trying to build your own channel. I don't do that. So if you keep it every Sunday, that's fine, bro. So, or usually you're like Sunday, like throughout the day. I'm more of like an evening kind of thing. So maybe we could work around that depending too, right? Neo said, over the past 5 days, my life has been nothing but dreadnought painting. Whoo! Oh, what are you working on, man? Oh, that's cool. I don't even have it. I have a dreadnought. I don't want to lie. I do have a dreadnought. I have not opened it up yet, but I'd like to. Lots of hearts. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Let me see here. And then WC said something. He said, daylight savings has ruined my sleep, and I'm trying to go to sleep early. Yeah, that's going to mess you up, bro. I feel you. That's probably why I'm messed up now that I think about it. It's like every morning I wake up, I'm like, just groggy. And I mean, I'm not good most mornings, so let's be honest. Awesome. And then WC said, that's what I did before too, but I always wanted to do a series and it's really working. I think so too, man. It's popping up a lot more on my feed. So that means you're doing the right thing. You're hitting the right audiences. Of course, I'm subscribed to you, but you are doing the right thing, man. So yeah, definitely keep that up. Keep building on it. I think people love that. And of course, it's good to like switch it up every once in a while. So, and you could even add music to it if you want. If you want to add something to the background. So, depending, right? Yeah, it does suck ass, man. Yeah. And Neo, I know you're in Cali. I was going to say, Renival's in Arizona, so he doesn't even have daylight savings time. They're like the weird state that doesn't worry about it, and I think Hawaii too. For whatever reason, they just opt out of it. So, I mean, Hawaii's on Hawaii time. That's the joke, right? They literally do whatever they want. Neo said, at least next week is my spring break for uni. So I got to get some time to reset. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it is cool for them. Yeah. So they like to talk about that. Like Arizona's like, yeah, we don't follow your time zone rules. We're on our own thing over here. It's like Texas. Like Texas wants to be its own thing. So it's interesting. I know the U.S. has been talking about it for a while. It's been a rumor ever since I was a kid. They talk about like getting rid of daylight savings time and all that. They're like, we don't need it anymore. I don't think we're ever going to get rid of it. Maybe one day. And then Neo said, I'm just glad I got my dreadnought done, posted and preparing to post it on Instagram. Nice. I don't think I'm following you on Instagram, Neo. I don't even have a, I have a personal Instagram, but I want to create a CCZ Instagram too, so I probably should, and a TikTok. So, Iron Warrior, hey, what's up, dude? Iron within, iron without. Thanks for joining, brother. Hey, thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. That helps me. I appreciate the support, everybody. So much love. I need it. I actually need it. Your boy's been not very motivated lately. I'm not gonna lie. I've been very demotivated. When it's nice out, I feel better, but what is it, son of... What it do, son of Peter Turbo? Iron Warrior said, I'm painting a Black Templar Terminator. Oh, nice. Excellent. Hell yeah. Does he have a power sword, or what is he armed with? I'm curious. WC said, I'm going to be honest, YouTube and Discord is already too much social media for me. You can't be doing... Yeah, I know. That's the only reason why I don't have like a million... Like, I don't have a Facebook, you know, because I feel like that'll be way too much to manage. Like, I have my personal Facebook. I have my personal Instagram. I'm barely even on Instagram. I don't go on TikTok, but I technically have a TikTok. And then I want to get into TikTok, but I hear it's kind of hard to break into it with Warhammer. But I don't know. Maybe I could nestle a little niche in there somehow. Just with my shorts, you know, I would just basically upload all the shorts that I've already had to it, and then I could just keep grinding from then on. How fun. Iron Warrior 42 says he has a standard Stormbolter and the Power Fist loadout. Nice. Gotcha. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Neo said, oh my god, no, TikTok Warhammer is such a cesspit. Everyone's so mean to each other, man. Oh. Gotcha. I did not know that. Yeah, you got to be able to take some criticism pretty hard. I mean, if people give me criticism and I don't know who they are, I'm like, either it's valid or it's not. You know, if they're like, oh, it looks like ass, I'm like, yeah, it's probably because I took a shit picture of it. Like, I'll be honest with it. I won't take it too hard. I got decently thick skin. Decently. Used to have a lot thicker skin, but kind of whittled away after the years. WC, he said, taking the criticism ain't worth it, though. Yeah. Hey, Ellie. Oh, what's up? What's up, girl? Holla, holla. And then Magnus said, yeah, Warhammer's a little difficult on TikTok. There's this guy who's been stuck at 3,100 to 3,500 followers for over a year, and everyone on TikTok in general is rude. Probably because a lot of those TikTokers don't know. They're too busy looking at dancing videos and stupid shit. And Punch the Monkey that gets millions of views, and yet the Japanese government doesn't do anything about it. They have to save Punch the Monkey, but they don't. We have to save Punch the Monkey. I actually tried to call them, and they wouldn't pick up the phone. And I got like a long-distance call fucking charge on my phone because I found the number, and they like didn't answer. It was all Japanese, and I barely speak it, so I was like, I don't know what they're saying. Neo said, like, people shit on each other for not knowing the lore, but there's a difference between just being a dick or actually teaching people the lore. I think a lot of thinkers come on YouTube, a lot of the more intelligent people, and a lot of rich people go on Instagram. I know that. WC said, taking the criticism ain't worth it. Right. Ellie's here. Everyone's saying hi. Ellie said, BRB. Okay. She just showed up and then she's got to go. And then WC said, I'll see you later. All right. Bye, WC. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. Me and you have to do another video, dude. You and me, we should do another video. Maybe we could do a live together. I don't know how that's going to work logistically, but maybe another video one of these days. Gabriella Grove says, hi. Hi, what's up? Thanks for joining. Oh, yeah, 17's Eat It's. Thank you, man. You're my new subscriber. I need new subscribers. Thank you. It's very nice to meet you. I'm Travis. Sorry if my voice is a little messed up. This is ChaoticCrafterZero. It's my channel, so I make little minis. I'm sure some of you saw this little short I did today. Just kind of messing around, and I got 1,000 views somehow. I don't know how. I thought I'd maybe get like 500 views or something, but it's awesome. It feels good when a video does well. Makes me feel like I'm actually doing something, you know? Magnus said, I bought a single spark plug at Canadian Tire for under $3 because I felt like it. It's funny. Oh, you posted your Dreadnought in the Discord? Okay. Good to know, Neil. I will show that off. I will get my laptop, and I will do what I usually do. I'll dim the lights, and I'll show that off. Gabriella Grove said, I got hurt really bad yesterday. And we say, what happened? Yeah, what happened, bro? And then Iron Warrior 42 said, Instagram Threads has a mixed rep with Warhammer 40K from what I've seen. They like miniature painting, but they don't like the lore because of how evil everyone is. Oh. So Instagram's almost like they don't care about the lore, but maybe they like the miniature painting, which I'm in the hobby space. I know a lot of, like, lore is up here. It's just unlocking it is the problem, or saying it right. There's a lot of ways to mess up the lore. So I'm not a lore master, but if someone talks about it, I'll probably go, I've heard of that, you know. But that's good to know, Iron Warrior. Okay. That's very good to know. And then Neo said, Instagram is okay for looking at references, inspiration, and seeking help. TikTok, everyone's addicted to you and will call you a tourist if you don't know of Gilliman's breakfast on one specific... What was his breakfast on one day? Okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think TikTok is just... It is a cesspool. You're probably right, bro. You are probably right. Gabriella Grove said, and then the message was retracted, so they were going to say something else. Interesting. But I'm glad everybody's here. WC had to leave, unfortunately, but he's another YouTuber, and if you don't know who he is, you should check out his channel too. He does YouTube-based Warhammer-based content on YouTube, and he does a lot of shorts, and his faction choice is Salamanders, and he's a Space Marines Army player. So if that's your thing, if you like the Imperium of Man for Space Marines, he'd be a really good channel for you to check out. We have other people in here too that also have their own channels. So I always like to say, like, if you're going to subscribe to me, I will try to subscribe to you back so long as I'm able to see you. You have to, like, enable it from not to be private. So other people have to be able to view your channel, and you have to have one video posted. So if you have one video posted, people can see your channel and they can subscribe to you. And if you want to grow your channel, we can help each other out. So that's what I'm trying to do. You help me, I help you. But yeah, this is a good channel, and I'm glad we have a really good community. It's not a bunch of idiots just posting nothing but, like, emojis the entire time. Forever Lurk 2 actually commented on that. He said he really likes this channel because he feels like it's a mature audience, even though we fuck around, right? We have fun. But, like, he said it's not, like, constant just shit in the chat where you can't even get anywhere, like, an inch into the conversation. So I agree with that. And then back to the chats. Neo said, I think we should just stick to Tube and the Gram. Okay, that's a good idea. I will take that, and I will create an Instagram, and I will keep my YouTube, and I'll connect with you guys on there too. And then we can start growing, you know, our followers. If that's what you want to do, if you want to build your channel, let me know, because I want all my followers to follow you, ideally. So I'm going to do, like, channel shout outs for shorts, for example. Like, hey, if you want to check out a video, if you want to check out a YouTuber, you should go to this guy's, you know, and just helping each other out. So if you're making good content, right? If you're making something that's hobby specific, like if Magnus wanted to do snowboarding and skiing only, like, that'd be a pretty fucking badass channel, especially with the Winter Olympics and all the hype that was there. You would definitely get a lot of people to follow you, and especially just doing a day in the life of being a freaking awesome Canadian, like, ski instructor. Like, that's not everybody has that life, bro. So that's a really cool lifestyle that you could sell. So, or just share. I don't want to say sell, but you're sharing it, right? And then Gabriella Grove said, I jumped on a brick, and it tipped on me while I jumped on it, and then it, like, twisted and broke in half, and I hurt my leg. And yeah, oh. Like a cinder block brick? Why would you do that? Gabriella, what are you doing? That's crazy. Were you trying to do some ninja moves? Were you trying to do a kickflip with it? What were you doing? That sucks, by the way. I've worked with cinder blocks. I've broken them in half. I've done masonry, so I've done brick lane. It's actually pretty cool. If you ever get a chance to do it, it's actually really fun. But you have to be pretty precise with it. It's an art. It's definitely an art. And a little bit of science too, right? He said, yeah, he's recovering though. Good, good, good. Magnus said, me and my friends got together last night and carried around a 200-pound, 30-foot long stick around the neighborhood for hours. Oh. Was that for working out, I'm guessing, Magnus? We were jaywalking with the stick so many times and held up cars while crossing. Interesting. When you say a stick, do you mean a log? Because ain't no stick 200 pounds. You're talking like a log, which I've done that before. Iron Warrior 42 said, Gilliman would definitely eat gray oatmeal because it's boring and very nutritious. Yeah. Gabriella Crove said, do you have a Discord? We do. We do. If you're into Warhammer 40K or if you're into a hobby, you can join the Discord if you would like to. And I do have a couple rules, but you'll find those out on the rules server. You know, but we're pretty chill over there. I'm not too heavy on it. And then Magnus said, LED said she's back. Sorry, time about what happened. And then Gabriella Grove said it was like a regular brick, like the bricks in the house, like the bricks on the house. If you have any on there. Okay, so they're all like red bricks, like the little ones. Was it laying around or something? You just tripped on it? Were you on a construction site or? Interesting. Oh, Magnus said it wasn't a log, more like a dead uprooted tree. Holy shit. Were you trying to get it out of the neighborhood or were you working out with it? I'm assuming you were working out with it. So. And then Gabriel Grove said I was trying to do it with my friends. Yeah, interesting. LED, you got to try to figure out how Gabriella hurt themselves. and maybe you can help them not hurt themselves. Ellie's very good at self-help. Very good. Oh, we were just carrying around and being jackasses. Oh, so you're just being funny. That's clever. To be young. I'm sure people laid on their horns and they're like, what the hell? Or they're just laughing at it. You know, I'd be me. I'd be like, what are they doing? But I love that stuff when people are silly. I'm okay with it. I'm not like a total asshole. If it's a joke, right? If you're just like doing it and you throw it in the middle of the road, that's a different story, right? Like that's being a jackass. But if you're being funny and you're like, you know, like that's kind of funny. That's fun. That's a good time. Heck yeah. And it's like, what sucks is the older you get, I find it's like harder to get away with stupid shit without having the cops called on you. You know, like if a bunch of teenagers do it, the cops are going to come. They're like, what are you doing? And then they're going to go run home and no one cares, right? But if you get to be a lot older and you're like 40, 50 years old, people are like concerned. They're like, what is he doing? Is he insane? Who is this person? And people are like double looking at you. But if you're like a kid, you're like 8 years old, people are like, yeah, kids are dumb. They're going to do whatever they want to do, you know? And like, to be young again. But it's like for me, like the older you get, you don't really get to get away with stuff as much, you know? Like just having fun for fun's sake is just frowned down upon. People like judge you. They're like, what are you doing? How dare you do that? It's dumb. So start painting some bases with the peanut butter color, as I call it, XM88. A great base paint that Citadel makes. And if you didn't know, Citadel rebranded to Warhammer paint. So there's a lot of memes going around. If you're not up on what that means, it's because they're changing the brand from Citadel paints to Warhammer paints because they want congruency with their main business model offering. So that's why if you're seeing like people are talking about, oh, I want Citadel, is this Citadel paint or is this Warhammer paint? There you go. Now you know the inside joke. So, all right. let's see here. Just doing some good basing here. I'm just using a flat brush whenever I do basing sometimes. Just kind of get a little base and just kind of bring it down a little bit. And then, okay. Gabriella said no, it was just basically near a fireplace. Oh, shit. Yeah, so just a big accident. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry. Not intended. Was it at night? Kind of hard to see. I hope you get better, man. Hope you get better. Use put lots of ice on it and just, you know, take it easy. You're going to the doctor, so you're probably doing the right thing. You'll be okay. Magnus said we were laughing the whole time because each time we had to take a turn, it would be like turning a boat. So whoever was holding the back of the stick would yell port side or starboard, holding the front. That's funny. As long as the paint tastes the same. So they say it should. It should. I swear, I don't know, man. They might put one on over us and they might have the same pots but less paint in them. What do they call that? It's like micro, or what is it? There's like a phenomenon called, like, you know, like you'd buy a box of cereal like 10 years ago and there'd be more in it, or like Doritos, you'd buy like a bigger bag and it would have more chips. And nowadays they what they do is they offer you the same bag but they fill it more with air so it looks bigger. You know, there's like a term for that. It's like a microeconomics term, but they use it for buying, and like it's based off like people's perception, and they literally do like psychology studies and shit. It's kind of evil. But they're like, what do the people grab more? Oh, they grab the bigger bag. And they're like, even though it has less in it, you know, people just assume it's bigger. Or if you put bigger, you know, lettering on it, it's all advertising. Consume. So that's really niche. Iron Warrior shrinkflation. Thank you, Magnus. That's exactly. Thank you, sir. That's the phenomenon. I couldn't think of it, but yes, that's it. See, I can't get the words out, but I know what it's shrinkflation. Thank you. Correct. So kind of evil. I wouldn't be surprised if GW did that for these pots, you know, like right now, how much is in this? Let me check. 0.4 fluid ounces of paint, or 12 milliliters. It's not a lot. It's actually really not a lot. It's probably like that much paint, maybe about halfway, you know, like they kind of fill it up. But I wonder if they're going to like put less in it now. See if we'll notice. But hey, as long as the paint tastes the same, we're good, right? This tastes like peanut butter, by the way. It's delicious. XM88. So I get a little bit of water on my brush, and then I just kind of water it down so it goes a lot more. I'm still doing it from the pot. No, I have not busted out my wet palette yet. So I know last time WC kind of was giving me some hints and tips. Renival as well. And I think Neo might have been mentioning like using the wet palette is superior, which it probably is. But and then back to the chat, because we were talking about shrinkflation, right? Iron Warrior 42 said, I've seen people online, the only reason why GW rebranded the pots is to tap into the Japanese Gundam market. That's another good point, because I do see the Japanese lettering on the front. And I wondered why that was. I was like, why is that there? But it's because they want to get into that sweet, sweet Gundam market is what it is, that Gunpla, as it's called, which is another... It's been around for a pretty long time, but it's exploding over here in the U.S. Almost every excuse me. Oh, don't smoke, kids. Almost every hobby store that I've been in has fucking Gunpla. It's like those freaking Funko Pops, man. Those things are everywhere. But at least there's some skill to like the Gunpla, and like you can paint them, and you can like people are doing they are kit bashing them, and they're like swapping out parts, and I actually saw Nuka Kitten. She's another YouTuber in the 40K universe, and she's been doing it for a decent amount of time, longer than me technically as a YouTuber. Way more successful, but she actually did a cool mix-up where she put a Iron Warriors colored theme on a Zaku. I think it's called a Zaku Gundam. So I'm way outside of the lore for freaking Gundam, so I only know a little bit of Gundam. I'm not a huge fanboy of it. I like the idea, and I've watched multiple episodes of it, but I do not know anything about that shit. So unfortunately, I'm not a big simp for the Gundams, just because they keep changing the power scaling, and it's like it's too complicated for me personally. You gotta follow all these characters, and I'm like, good God. And then Gabriel said it wasn't at night. It was like middle of the day. It was like 5:55. Oh, okay. And then Magnus said, yeah, they'd probably definitely put less paints in the pots. Yeah, it's definitely a GW thing to do. Yup, exactly. So either they're going to charge more or they're going to give us less. That's or both. They could do both. I hope they don't do. If they do both, I'm getting away from them. That's all I got to say. If GW decides to do both, yeah, I'm going to move on to a different painting company. So until they do the same thing. And then eventually, you just got to look for the newest kids in town because they're the ones that are trying to eat up the market share. So that's all microeconomics for you. And then Neo said, don't know about you, but Wild Rider Red has been my favorite. Oh. I'm not familiar with that one. What is that? It's like a cherry flavor. Interesting. Oh, I did pick up. Let me get the paint that I got. I really wanted to use this. Just a minute. Where's that Hobby Lobby? I think this is it, right? With the paint that I got in it. Let's see. No. This is Michael's. Ah, here it is. Yeah. This one. This motherfucker. Super neon orange. I mean, this is like fluorescent as fuck. This is the most fluorescent orange I've ever seen. And it's going to look really good on the back of my guys with their power packs. Because usually they're glowing, right? Because it's the exhaust from running the power suit. Even though GW does, like, on the artwork, you can look at them, they're not painted with the heat coming out for whatever reason. There's a lot of things GW doesn't do right. It's a little inconsistent, but it's kind of funny. And then Iron Warrior 42 said if GW does shrinkflation for their primer sprays, it'll be diabolical. Ooh, yeah. They do have a lot of colors for that. I agree. Just to catch up, Magnus said Wild Rider Red is good, but a classic McCrag Blue is good. And nostalgic if you ever painted Ultramarines as your first model, but my favorite is Deathcore Drab, which I have that. I do not have McCrag Blue, but I do have Cantor Blue. I like that a lot, and it works also very well for Night Lords. So it's a nice in-between. It's a nice blue. I don't have McCrag Blue. I remember looking at it, and I was like, huh, but I don't paint Ultramarine, so... but I did paint a dead Ultramarine, so... And I think I did a very good job with Cantor Blue. And then... Neo said, I like to wash everything down with Apothecary White, though. Oh, what's that? Apothecary White? You wash everything down? What? I'm not familiar with that one, homie. Oh, okay. Well, screenshot that. I'll check that out, man. Gabriella retracted their message. Neo said, you working on anything right now, Mags? Gabriella said, by the way, I subscribed. Oh, thank you, Gabriella. Thank you very much. Woo, another subscriber. Gracias, amigo. I hope you get better, man. I'm sorry about your foot and you getting tripped. So, I hope you do get better. That does suck. Yeah. I've been lucky this year so far. I haven't ate it, But I was sure with the ice, I would probably eat it by now, but somehow I've survived. Man, I haven't painted in a month. Yeah, Magnus has been really busy. It's his busy time. And then Neo said, "No, bro, you got to paint something." Yeah, you know, you'll go crazy if you don't do something on the side. I will say that, Magnus. What is it? It's like in The Shining, you know, when he's writing the book, he's like, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's true. It's true. Even if you're doing something. You said, but March break is coming up soon, so I'll pick up something and paint it. The gray pile of shame shall stay the same. Oh, gosh. Work on your grays. Work on your grays, people. Come on. Don't feed into GW and buy the new stuff. Keep working on your backlog. Kung Fu Panda said, would you rather be blind or deaf? I'd rather be deaf. Neo said Wild Rider Red is a bright red layer paint. It's a great highlight. I think it'd be a good pick up, Travis. Okay. Good to know. I will look into that. Thank you, sir. Is it like Scarlet Suns? Probably more bright red than that. But you said it's like a cherry red, which is interesting. And then Neo said, I don't know what to paint, bro. And he said, paint more Krieg. I agree. He also said, sir, yes, sir, artillery, infantry, heavy weapons, or cavalry. I would go artillery. Yeah, Neo said artillery. Yeah, exactly. Yep, he already beat me to the punch. Artillery. Yep, yeah. Do artillery because that's the backbone of your freaking army, dude. Because your little guys, they're just going to get eaten up. So all you can use them for is screening or gaining objectives. You know, they're just going to get crunched, unfortunately. They're going to die. But your artillery and your tanks, and I don't even think your heavy guns, but like your artillery is definitely where the guard is the strongest, and the tanks, for sure. Yep, exactly. Gabriella said, I've been trying to get to 50 subscribers so I can go live. Oh, that's good. Well, if you subscribe to me, I will subscribe to you. Where are you at right now, Gabriella? And then Neo said, yeah, work on that on the side. Yeah. Yeah, artillery is a really good idea. Yeah. If you at least have it built, it's better than not. I am so excited for this. And this is meant specifically to go inside your airbrush. So, but I mean, this thing is, it is very neon orange. It's going to look really cool. And I'll put white in there, and that'll really make it pop. So I'll put that to the side for now. It's by Golden is the company, and High Flow Acrylics. I got it at Michael's. It's expensive, by the way. It's like $10 for this shit. There is some really expensive paint in there. I had no idea how expensive. Like, there's like little tubes like this big of this acrylic paint from France or whatever. They're like $15 for a little tube. They're like behind lock and key. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are you painting? What? Apparently they're really good paints. I wouldn't know. And then Neo said, so should I work on picking up more Dark Angels, or should I get some Red Corsairs going? Ooh. Red Corsairs. Yeah. Oh, good for painting Trader Plasma, too. That's a good idea. I don't have any. I just use green. That's what I've been using. I've just been using green for them, but that's a good idea. I kind of want blue, too. I know that's, like, more of the good guy plasma, but, like, for my Krieg, I want them to have blue, right? It's, like, blue plasma guns. Ones that do. Not many do, but, you know, just to have it. Or put it on a tank. So, awesome. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I appreciate that. Neo said might pick up the Combat Patrol since it comes with Beastmen, and Beastmen are freaking kick-ass. Oh, are they? I did not know that. Go for it, dude. Yeah. And if you have a little bit of extra change, maybe get the Battle Force box. Or they have it here for $225 is what I've seen it as low as. And apparently it's going for like $250, $240. So here in Minnesota, we got it for $225. I've seen it, which is pretty fucking good. I actually took shorts of those. So if any of those ever catch your eye, you know, we can work out a deal. So like Rhinovolt, he asked me to pick up some Sekitar robots. I did that for him. So, and then he paid me. And then I ship it to him. So. All right. I should probably put my gloves on because I'm starting to get sweaty. Yeah. Gabriella, what kind of a channel do you have? I'm curious, what do you specialize in? What's your specialty? Okay, good to go, Nia. Yeah, I'll go check out 2 different game stores and see what's up. Yeah, they might be there by now. If you're in Cali, like, I can't remember if you're on the north or the south. I can't remember, but hopefully you guys have inventory by now. I know we do have it, so we've been getting the new stuff pretty fast. I'd say within 2 weeks of it showing up in England. So England gets it first, of course. They get all the good stuff, and then we get the leftovers. And it kind of trickles its way down. So I don't know if Amazon has first picks. I don't know. But some local game stores have the hookup. I don't know how the fuck they, like, our local game store, they got a lot of Battle Force boxes very quick. Brand new, like the Wardens of Ultramar, all that stuff, they got it very quick. But they also charge a lot. They charge like full price and then some. So. Okay, SoCal, good to go. Okay, excellent, excellent. And then Magnus said I want to get the new Knight chassis. You should. That new Knight does look really cool. I can't remember the name of it. I don't even... There is a term for it. It's something to do with like cavalry or something. Like medieval cavalry, the name of the knight. It's actually based on a historical reference, by the way. I did hear that, so. I think it starts with a C. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, the new knight looks pretty sick, dude. With that little lance that it has, the power lance. Yeah, I just wish they made the lance a little bit longer. But you could easily just snip it and then add an extra part on it and do it yourself. So I just think it looks better rather than it just being really stubby. Like a little bit longer of a lance makes more combat sense, in my opinion. If you're gonna come up to something and charge it, you know, you want to stab it. You don't want to have to like get in too close, because what if it's melee too? Or if you're coming in from the side, it's faster, right? Which is it's lore, even though it's a brand new class of knight. So it hasn't even, there's nowhere in the books that even references this thing. It's brand new, which is crazy, by the way, and I love that. GW's taken some chances, and I think they're going to do a really good job with it. And then Gabriella said for their channel, I basically make Roblox videos, singing videos, but get ready with me videos, which I'll be doing one of them soon. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll check them out, man. And if other people want to subscribe, please subscribe to Gabriella too. Help them reach that 50. That way they can go live as well, because that's a good goal to have. My goal was 500 by the end of March, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to make it. Unfortunately. I'll be lucky if I get 300. So I'm at 286 right now, and that is awesome. So it's a very slow growth, you know, but I shoot farther, you know what I mean? You shoot for the stars, you'll land on the moon, as they say. So it's okay, but I think 50 is a solid goal for you, Gabriella. And once you go live, like, you can get a lot more subscribers that way. So, and then I can, you know, if you want to learn how to like make your videos better or engaging, and like, there's even times of the day that you can post them. There's a lot that you can do as a creator to get more attention, if you will. And your hashtags, very important. A lot of tagging. Tag away. And you want to be consistent in your content. Don't make too many different varied videos, because YouTube, the algorithm doesn't know which way to put you. So it might bring you down a path that you actually don't want to go, and you might end up like not doing very well with it. So, and a lot of it's just grinding. It really is, man. Gabriel said, I gotta go. Will you be live tomorrow? I will not. I am live every Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And then maybe on the weekends. So tomorrow is my wife's birthday. So she will be turning 31-ish? 30-something-ish?
Hey.
Old AF.
I'm turning 24.
24. Aww. Cute. Yeah. I wish I was 25. That was a pretty... Oh, wow. Neo said, happy birthday, Maddie. Woo!
Oh, thanks,
He said, coming from the Neo the Nurgling. Neo the Nurgling. With a little maggot coming out of your tummy.
Oh.
That's a Nurgling, Maddie.
Ew.
Ew. She thought it was your,
Hey.
when she
Don't
first...
out me.
When she first saw it, she's like, ew, is that his... I'm like, no, that's a Nurgling. It's a maggot. And she's like, oh, I thought it was his thing. And I'm like, Maddie,
Hey.
mind out of the gutter.
Get out of here. Don't out me like that to everybody.
It's kind of cute and funny. It's not bad. Like, you would out me. Come on.
No, I wouldn't.
You would. You totally would. And it's innocent. That's innocent. We all make mistakes. Well, it's...
Opposite of innocent.
It's the opposite of... It's the most innocent of being not innocent. How does that sound?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said about Magnus is like, did she say, ew, is that his dick? Yes, that's what she said. Is that his dick? I'm like, no, it's a Nurgling, the little maggots coming out of his tummy.
I don't know.
She doesn't
I
know. You know, it's just funny. So.
It's not my fault.
And then Neo said, usually every Sunday around 10 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. All right, Gabriella, take care. Thank you. Gabriella said happy birthday, by the way, too, Maddie. So our new subscriber. Everybody else has also said happy birthday, too.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right, see you, Gabriella. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the subscription. I will subscribe back to you, so I will help you out as best as I can. How fun. And then what's... Oh, interesting. Magnus said, what's PST to EST? I don't feel like converting it. Yeah, it's 3 hours behind. That's correct. Yep. That is correct. So Central Time is right in the middle, obviously. So we're an hour behind Eastern, but we're also an hour ahead of Western. So we're like in the middle. So 1 p.m. for you. Yeah, because you're... Are you Central? You might be Eastern. No, you're Eastern, Magnus. You're Eastern, yeah. And then you also... I saw your comment about some of the provinces or provinces in Canada are not subscribing to that. Spring Forward and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's 1 o'clock by you. Exactly. Yep. So it'd be 1 o'clock by me, too. And usually I tune in Neo. If I see him and he's live, I usually jump in there. So just hanging out, messaging him, and while he's beating up the filthy Xenos. Neo said I want a Chaos Knight now because it already looks menacing as is, but my models also look menacing. So if I combine the both, it might be the most terrifying thing I could paint. That's a good idea. Especially if you're doing it Nurgle based. There was a Warlord Titan that someone's painting, and I follow them, and they just finished the banner for this thing, and man, you could just see part of it. It looks so fucking good. They haven't shown the whole thing off yet, but it looks fucking badass. So there's a lot you could do with Nurgle. There's a lot you can do with Death Guard in general. They have so much. In terms of chaos, I think they're like probably #1, if not #2 for chaos. And then the next up would probably be the corn-based World Eaters. So they'd probably be #2. Oh, for the Emps. What's up, dude? Hey, tapping in, bro. Thank you. You inspired me to paint and start a channel. That's right. I've been liking your videos, man. You're doing great things. If you have not already, please subscribe to For the Emps. He's another YouTuber on here in the 40K sphere, and he makes good stuff. So, yeah, I inspired him. Yep, he's a good guy. He's on to something, man. He's cooking. He's over there cooking. He's got a chef hat on and everything. So, yeah, absolutely. For the Emps. Have you joined our Discord yet? If you have not, you should. And you can self-promote there. I do not care. You can self-promote on my Discord. There are no rules against self-promoting. So, as long as you're not, like, selling drugs or something or doing some Slaneshi shit, then you're fine. He said, how do I join your Discord? So, if you go to my main channel, in the description, or in, like, you know, like, below that, there will be a link for the Discord. That's a forever link. You can join that. I don't know if you have to be accepted to it, but either way you can. Yep, exactly. That too, Neo. Yep. Forever link in the description, my friend. Yep, exactly. But you can join that For the Emps, and you got some good stuff, man. You were definitely cooking over there. Yeah. You're doing great things, my friend. You will do very good. All right, sweet, brother. Hell yeah. Just kidding, bro. Oh. Magnus said JK, bro. Yeah. For the Emps. I like that channel name, too. That's a good channel name. That's a really good channel name. Like, for me, I kind of hemmed and hawed on my channel name and, like, what direction I want to go. And I just thought, you know what? If I'm going to be Chaos, I might as well just lean into it, you know? Of course, I have Krieg, but... And I could have gone with Krieg, too. But I don't play Krieg. So, not yet. So... There's a couple things I want to do. I want to get my artillery up big time because I have infantry and shit, but I need to get my artillery up. I need to get the basilisk up, and I need to get that thing rocking and rolling before I even try to do a game with them. I could do a kill team game. I could probably try that. I haven't done kill team yet, but I kind of want to try it out. It looks like fun. So it's only like 2 hours long apparently. It takes like a half an hour to set it up, allegedly. So. I've never played Combat Patrol, but maybe I should try that. I hear mixed reviews about Combat Patrol. Awesome. Thank you, Emps. Sweet. Welcome to the Discord. Welcome. You were in good company, sir. You were in very good company For the Emps. Excellent. That's where I want creatives in there. I want people like us. We're the ones that move the channel. We're the ones that move the Discord. You know, speaking of, I'll be pulling up Discord here in a minute, and I'll be showing off what people have been putting into the hobby showcasing channel, and we can have a look at that and see what everyone's great work has been. So I am really happy with the Discord. I really am. There's so many just awesome people in there, and it's a good way to communicate too. It's so much easier, you know, rather than getting everyone's email or trying to, you know, do a Zoom thing or whatever. Like, nah, dude, Discord's where it's at, for sure. So, and then if you ever want to play, like, a game, or if you need help with anything, if you're looking for maybe some tips on things, like you're about to play a game, or maybe you're doing some hobby building, right? You're like, hey, what color should I choose for this? Or which unit should I paint? Or, you know, you just want someone to ask. There's a lot of very talented painters in there. And hobbyists that have very creative ways of helping you out. So, and I will do my best to help you out as well. So I know a thing or two about a thing or two, because I've seen a thing or two. So, but right now I'm just painting little guys, just little humans. I know you can't see it too well, but it's just kind of because it's focusing on me. So awesome. Thank you For the Emps. Welcome, man. Where are you from, by the way? Where are you from? Maybe you know some of these people are like, we got people from all over. And then Neo said my channel name is my real name because it's so cool, in my opinion. Oh, there you go. Yep. So you can also join Neo's Discord too, or add him as a friend. And Neo's channel for YouTube, he's building it as well. He does Space Marine 2, and he's able to go live. So if you want to hang out with him, if you want to play a game with him, he might let you in, you know? So if you want to play a game with him, there's other people. For For the M said, originally from the Philippines. Okay, gotcha, man. His hair just got flown. Rabbit hair. Got 3 rabbits. Another Filipino. Hey. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's awesome, man. The Philippines. I got a lot of friends who are Filipino. I don't know what it is. It's like Slavs and Filipinos. I get along really well with them. Sometimes Hispanic people too, right? So I just kind of can just like chill with them. I like recognize them and I see them as friends. I don't know why. I'm like, oh, you're from the Philippines. Hey, you speak Tagalog. You know, I know a little bit of that, not a whole lot, but maybe you could teach me some if you know any. Hey, uncle, another Filipino. Oh, that's fun. Hell yeah. Neo, are you Filipino? I would have never guessed that. I think Maddie's got some in her. I know she's definitely got Japanese. She's got some Hungarian. She's got a little bit of everything in there. German. I know I got French. I'm Irish. American. I have a very strange history that's kind of, I don't know. A lot of it's kind of lost to time on my dad's side because he was adopted, so. And his parents were not together. It was an oopsie. So they put him up for adoption, and he's half Puerto Rican and half Irish. And my mom is Irish, French, just from that area. Mostly French. So. Oh, Neo said, yep, I was born and raised there. Then we immigrated to California. Oh, no shit, man. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Awesome. Well, there you go. I love it. I love it. Now you're in Florida. I got a buddy, Renard, Florida. His last name was Florida. But Reynard, I remember him. Reynard. But he goes by Ray. I was good friends with him when I worked at a company years and years ago. He was like my #1 friend. Whenever I saw him, we were always just like chilling. It was like a vibe, man. I had another friend, Derek, but Derek was kind of squirrely. So, like, I was friends with him, but he was like, and then we're just like, okay, dude, see ya. He's always crazy. But Ray was always chilling, so. Still friends with him, too, on Facebook. And he's got, like, a family now. I'm really happy for him. He thinks a lot like me, too. We're, like, kind of similar in, like, our political and, you know. He's a patriot also. But his family immigrated from the Philippines. So he's first-generation American. But I think he speaks Tagalog, too, so he learned that, obviously. Can't not. Also, I love Filipino food. I've had Filipino food, and I love Filipino food, man. Except for balut. I'm not going to have that, sorry. No balut for me. Everything else, I will eat it. I remember the prawns I had. Oh, it was so good. Like, I don't remember the name of everything, but, man, it was like, I ate everything. Whatever they passed in front of me, I was like, eat, 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 eat. Oh, what's that? Eat, 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 eat. It was awesome. Never forget that. I've done that a couple times. I don't think there's any Filipino restaurants around here in Minnesota, but get that good food, man. That was when I was stationed in Hawaii for the military, so there's a lot of Filipinos there. Filipinos and Filipinas. Philippasians? And then for the said I miss home, but Florida's the best thing for real. Oh, good. Yeah, it's warm there. It's nice temperature. You don't want to come up north, dude. You'd die up here. You'd die. You'd be like, what the fuck is this? Why is it so cold? It's cool to look at, and, like, it's cool to drive in. I like driving in it, but sometimes it kind of sucks. So, Florida's a good place to be. Florida's safe. It's crazy, but, like, you'll like the weather there, except for hurricane season. But so long as you're not in the hurricane zone, you'll be fine. Like, Tampa's not a good idea, and then there's a couple other places, but You want to stay away from like the Universal Studios, like that. I mean, unless if that's your thing, like if that's your thing, you're fine, dude. Or if you work like at a luxury, you know, Oasis or whatever, like a hotel chain, like that's really good for money, and like you'll never be out of a job. So, and then Magnus said, dude, my family used to own a place in Florida. Oh, that's a great vacation home. Oh yeah. I like going to Florida. I would never live there, but I like going there. It's a good place to go to. So I got a grandma down there, and my aunt and uncle live down there. So they all kind of live together. They take care of each other. So we were there just last year. Went to go see my grandma, and everything was great. So I want to go again. Sometime this year, maybe. We'll see. And the tickets there are cheap. It doesn't cost much to fly there either. You just can't go during hurricane season. It's just not ideal. You know. But yeah, Florida's cool. What part in Florida there for the Emps? Do you live, man? What part? And then he said, I tried Maine. My God, was it cold? Yeah, Maine that's a whole nother level up there. That's the Atlantic Ocean you're dealing with up there. Okay, you're central. Gotcha, man. Okay. So, okay, you're in Lake County. All right. I'm not super familiar with that area. I got family in like West Palm Beach and stuff, and that little area. It's a nice area. It's very nice. They're like retirees, of course, so a lot of old people, but that's where we go. And I want to go to the Space Kennedy Center. I wanted to go up there again. I want to see a rocket launch, damn it. So, was it Renival that posted that? I can't remember. Who posted that in the chat? Someone posted about a rocket going off in their friend's backyard or something. It was pretty sick. You could see it, like the plume of smoke with the rocket going up, and they're like, yeah, they get to watch this from the back of their house. Like, how cool is that? You going to bed, hon?
I'm gonna lay in bed.
Okay, that's fine. Watch some House or something, or... That's a good idea. She's got a big test tomorrow, so... On the brain and the neck. Basically the human head. Which is a lot. A lot. Like, all the muscles in your tongue, you know? Like, think about how complicated that shit is. For it to, like...
How complicated it is? The anterior 2/3 of your tongue is innervated by a different nerve than the posterior 1/3 of your tongue. And it's innervated differently by motor and sensory.
There you go.
That means there's 5 different things that are going to your tongue, each doing a different job. It's awful. I don't even care. I don't even want to taste anymore.
There you go. Mima said, why are we talking about tongues? Oh, well, you joined a little late, man. My wife has a anatomy test tomorrow. It's 300 questions.
30 questions.
It's 300 questions in the bank. So you have to like test yourself, and then out of those 300 questions, only 30 are going to be on the test. And
15.
15?
And then 15 I have to identify cadavers.
Yeah, so she has to look at cadaver pictures, and they have to be like, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that?
And I'm going to go, I don't know.
Turkey meat? I don't fucking know.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti? Yeah, it looks like spaghetti. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, she's got a big test tomorrow. Mima says, wish you the best of luck, Maddie. So, and it's her birthday tomorrow, too.
Oh, yeah. Double whammy.
Double whammy, but she gets off early. So once she takes the test, are you done when you take the test?
Yep, I'll be done by
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, so she'll be home super early.
2.
That's fine. Yeah, I got an appointment at like noon. Yeah, it's noon tomorrow,
I
so.
want to be at school by 8,
Okay.
including Starbucks.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Magnus said I gotta go. Don't know if I'll be back, so if not, thanks for the stream. Have you? All right. Thanks, Magnus. Take care, friend. Take care. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. And if you can, subscribe to For the Emps. Please, please subscribe to For the Emps. Help him out. So help him get up to more subscribers. We gotta help each other out, guys. And that's how I like to do things. We help each other out. I'm not competitive, you know. if anything, I just like, oh, that's a good idea. Like, maybe I can do something similar like that. But a lot of my stuff I try to do is original content. So I have my own skits in my brain of what I want to do for the channel and like some videos I want to do. Most live streams, nothing crazy. I'm just painting. So next live stream, I don't know, maybe there's an idea. Is there something I should do for next live stream? Should I bust out Bellicor? Should I paint him up? What do you guys think? For the M said, thanks, bro. Been here since you were painting Chaos Portals. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here with us, man. For the M said, paint him up. Yeah, I think I might. Maybe I will bust out Bellicor. I've been looking on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and I've been looking up, like, what color scheme? Oh, excuse me. A little tired. What color scheme I want to do him. And I saw one today that looks really good, and I think I could do it, and he would look awesome. So if I were to bust out Bellicor, he'll be a bitch to do, but he'll be really cool once he's done. So, and I could put him into my army because he's a Chaos Undivided, technically. I just have to ally him as a demon. So, for the Emps, what faction do you align yourself with? Like, what armies do you paint, or like, what's your faction, man? If you could have like one or two, I'm like Chaos Space Marines, and I am Imperial Guard. So, for the said Ultramarines. Okay. Ultramarines are super hot right now. You are in a very good place if you're doing Ultramarines. Yeah. And then for the Emps, if you want to check out another channel, our buddy, the Warhammer Commentator, subscribe to him, and you'll like his type of content because he does Space Marines, and he does he's Salamanders. This is his main army. So Neo said, "I'm gonna dip out, guys. All right, make some stuff. I'm gonna make some stuff to eat. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, Neo. And you can for the Emps, if you want to subscribe to Neo as well, he's another good channel to." Yep, the Warhammer Commentator, exactly, for the Emps. Yep, he's a good guy. So, he's a partner of the channel, along with Neo. So, a lot of the people that we have are also Warhammer content creators. So, we're all just working together. You know, it's not like there's one big guy and then everybody works for them. It's like we're all kind of working together. Yeah, sub on Neo too. Awesome. Thank you for the Emps. Thank you. Yep. And then he'll subscribe to you, and it's just vice versa. And then we just try to get all of our subscribers to subscribe to you, subscribe to other, if they like this stuff, right? Like, I'm not going to force it. But, like, if you like Warhammer content, you know, I'm going to try to do that. I mean, there's a lot of big name channels out there, don't get me wrong. Like, I subscribe to them too, of course. But some of them have kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Some of them don't know what they're talking about. And I'm kind of like, huh, how did they get so big? And, well, they just kind of went in at the right time. So, for the M said, the hobby is low-key peaceful. Like, I just go to the flow state while painting. Yes. That's why I love it too, man. I am of the same kin, my friend. I like painting. So, just these little guys. I do have to do some flesh toning with them. I also have a camera that's up overhead here. I'll show you kind of what I'm working with, bro, so you can see what's going on. So this is like my chaotic corner, as I call it. So I have my PC over there. My laptop usually sits on top of this. There's my microphone. All my little guys are in here. And then I also have down here, all that is also a lot of Dark Angels that I have. There's my dice bag and shit. So I was playing 40K last week, and I got my ass kicked, but it was fun. It was just a 1,000 point game, and then over here's my hobby cart. So I got my air compressor down here with the hose, and then it also goes up here to my little air brushes. I have 3 of them. One is a 0.2, one's a 0.3, and one's a 0.5. And I just got a bunch of I gotta organize all this up, but just so and these are like extra brushes and like extra paints, stuff like that. I even got like an extra water thing, like a water cup if I'm using like enamels or washes, so I'm not using the same thing here. Let's see. This is always crazy as fuck, so I'm always working with different paints and all that. But yeah, that's kind of how I have things set up. And I got a bunch of stuff over here. All this, a lot of this I've already done. So it looks scary. This isn't even all of it. I have this entire chest is full of a lot of the gray that I got to slay. So, and then these are my finished ones, some of which you have seen on my channel. So just crazy, crazy, crazy. How does enamel work? So if you're going to paint with enamel, it's different with the way that it works with your brushes. So it interacts different with your brushes. So you're going to want to get enamel specific brushes. It's not water based, it's oil based. So you want to get something to clean it. And a lot of people use mineral water, mineral spirits as it's called, to wash your brushes. And then if you're also spraying, if you're using an airbrush with enamels, if it's oil based, they use mineral spirits, like a mixture. I don't know if it's like a 1-to-1 or what the mix is, but it gets it a good flow. So you're gonna want to research that. Of course, Testor is like one of the biggest enamel brands out there. But there's also, like, if you're looking for a grim dark appeal, there is a company called Grim Dark Compendium, and they work with enamels. And they are thick. They can be very thick, so you kind of want to water them down. And when they dry differently. So I technically do have an enamel, something that is enamel based, and that is, hold on. You've probably seen it before. Here it is. Streaking Grime by AK. This is enamel based. Also, this stuff is a little bit more toxic. So if you spill this stuff or if you're inhaling it, it's probably not too good for you. But this is an enamel effect for scale models. So this is oil based. And you'll notice it when you put it on your brushes. Your brushes are going to get like this thick film of oil that's on it. So you're going to have to use a different way of cleaning it rather than just like your standard soap and water. You know what I mean? So it's just something to think about. Yeah, so White Spirit is what it recommends. It literally says it right here, White Spirit. So you can buy that. But there's also like mineral spirits, and there's like there's mineral water. You can kind of use that too. Oil-based painting, they also use like mineral spirits and mineral water. Because it's like like acrylics are based with water. So you use water to wash it, water to paint it, water for everything. And then for the M said, are spirits just alcohol? It might be. I think it's like an alcohol neutralizer, but let me double check. Let me get my laptop up and check that. That's a good question, my friend. So Neo said, I recommend Gamsol White Spirits. So if you're going to paint with enamel, yeah. So there you go, right there. But yeah, you'll need alcohol. Thank you, Ellie. Let me take my gloves off here so my hands can breathe. Let me grab my laptop because I did want to show off what some of the people were working on. Just so you can see, I'm just like showcasing for people who watch this in post. Maybe they're not live right now, but they want to see what the channel's about and then what my subscribers and people who are on the Discord do and how phenomenal they are at it. So one sec. Turn the lights off. That way you can see it a little bit better. Let me crack open my new laptop. I love this thing. So much faster and better than my old one. Neo said enamels are sweet. Yes. And he said they're his favorite things to work with. There you go. And Neo does amazing work. So, Oh, Reneville's in here. What's up, bro? What's up, people? Oh, that's a cool background. Okay. Just a second. Oh, this is actually my little army list builder that I was working with, so I should get the app and do all that, but this is just... Your application's out of date. Bitch, what you talking about, Willis? Girl. Get Discord open. Alright, so... Hobby showcasing. I'm going to look up what mineral spirits are real quick. What are mineral spirits made of? Okay, so it is oil. It's oil-based. Chris Home Nook 15, you don't have a new recruit. The app? Oh, I failed that AP test so hard. Yeah, so back to your question there, for the EMPs. So mineral spirits, like I wasn't sure if it's alcohol or what. I didn't want to say what it was. Yeah, the app for 40K. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. I don't have that yet for list building, but I should. Mexico. Neo, I missed that one. Yeah. So mineral spirits are composed of 100% refined petroleum distillants. What's up, Maddie?
Just real quick, tomorrow, leave here around 7:30, 7:40, go to Starbucks, go back, pick up Anna, then go to class.
Oh, okay.
They drive me enough, I figured we can pick her up one day.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just to give you an idea of what's tomorrow.
Okay.
Good luck, good night.
All right. Cool.
Good night, follower.
Yeah, Maddie said goodnight to everybody. And then white spirits, it's not like turpentine. So turpentine is a paint like dissolver, right? So turpentine's really heavy stuff if you want to get rid of paint. That's very chemically based. It's really harsh. That would probably melt your minis, so don't use that. That's why white mineral spirits or white spirits is what's recommended to use with enamels. If you use it with water, it doesn't. It's just you can't get it just right. So I only have one enamel, but I only use it every once in a while. I don't use it on every mini. But if I used a shit ton of enamels, then yeah, you're gonna want to have mineral spirits. So just to help you out there, man, because you did ask like what's it made out of and how does that work. I know a little bit of it, but Neo, if you have any questions, Neo's a good go-to. Reneville, don't you paint with enamels too? So, War Striker 857 says doing AP Chem homework right now while watching. Well, thanks, bro, for joining. I appreciate it, man. We are not a super sciencey based, thing, but we're hobby based. So, and we are pretty much freaking nerds. So I'll admit it, I'm a freaking nerd. That's for sure. Neo said that's me. I'm the enamel guy. Yep. So there you go. For the EMPs, if you want to know anything about enamels, there you go. Crafty boy question. Yes, Ellie. Question. Answer. Go ahead, Ellie. What's up? Oh, wow. These look great. Oh, shit, man. We got some good people in here. Kongi is another one. He posted a really sick freaking... here's the spark plug. LOL. Oh, War Striker said, I'm a big Warhammer painter too. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Please subscribe. You are in very good company, man. I'm Travis with ChaoticCrafterZero. A lot of people just call me Travis, and that's fine. It's just the channel CCZ. So. Oh, Conky is you. Oh, okay. I would not have guessed that. Yeah, dude, that is a sick-looking... Damn, Duro. And then Neo, I mean, Neo's just freaking killing it too with his Redemptor Dreadnought. So, let me turn this off. And then you want to know if Triangles is okay? He's doing a little bit better now. I did talk to him last week. He's been having. It sounds like some sort of an illness that he has. So he didn't give me direct like what the diagnosis is, but it seems to be affecting his immune system isn't fighting it off as well, so it's taking a lot longer for him to get better. I asked him if it's like pneumonia or like, what is it? Um, but you could kind of consider it like that. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing better, but I will message him maybe tomorrow. I should check on him tomorrow. I'll see how he's doing. So, anyway, your antivirus total is shut up. So this is what Neo did with his Grimdark compendium. So this is enamel based, right? And you could just see the work that he did. I mean, this is very Grimdark. I love it with the mud, with the chains, with the blood. Just awesome. Really good work. And it has the flag on top, so as you can tell, he's Dark Angels, right? I mean, that's just a phenomenal freaking Dark Angel right there. Absolutely badass. With the chains, too, which he adds that, along with that that cloth there. Very well done. Very, very grimdark. Very metal, I have to say. Oh, Wild Kangi appeared. Oh, okay. Yeah, or Kongi, my bad. So Kongi's here, Kunumsen here, Neo, everyone's like, what's up, what's up? And then Kongi, who is for the Emps, said, here's my Instagram, and then here's my YouTube channel if you want to check me out. He started October 2025, from gray to glory. Ooh, 1 mini at a time. I love that, dude. Yeah, you definitely have a really good thing going, my friend. Cheap-ass spark plug. Yada, yada, yada. So here's Kongi with his minis, which look fucking phenomenal. If what you want to do is you want to beat the box art, right? That's the plan. Beat the freaking box art. So here's his Templar right there. Really good. Of course, there's a Dark Angel. Absolutely. Really sick. That is amazing. This Ultramarine looks incredible. Like a shield brother, but he's armed with a plasma pistol, which is fucking awesome. I love the beard. You did a really good job on his face. You really did. The base, everything about him. The cloth is very well done. The white on the shield, excellent. Here's a different sword brother, right? Very good. With the shield, I like the, I can tell that you added the, the extra accessories. I could tell that you added that on there. It looks freaking sweet. I love his holster too. Oh, look at that. A gun that actually fits in the holster. Isn't that a wild concept? Because for some reason on a lot of my minis, they freaking don't, the holsters just look small. I don't know why. They're not the right size. But yeah, that's a really good looking sword brother there. Shield captain, perhaps? Maybe a lieutenant. I'm not 100%, but he looks awesome. Looks very good. The, yeah, everything here, I could tell that you definitely take your time. And the highlighting's good. Different shield, brother. So, very, very McCrag. Very much Ultramar. There's Gilliman himself. So he's the Primarch of the Ultramarines. And that's probably the #1 model you can own as a Space Marine player. So that's Bobby G, as he's called. But Robote Gilliman. So, girly man. Girly man. Incredible, yeah. Rowboat Gorilla Man. He will get you with the Excel. Look out. Yeah, his sword looks sick, by the way. Very good job on that sword. Very good job. And you paint the eyes. That is... I do not paint eyes. I cannot do it. But you're able to paint the eyes, man. That takes true skill. Yeah. This one's just fucking phenomenal. Really like what you're doing there, bro. Definitely keep it up. If you need tips or if you want any hints, I mean this is the coup de grace right here. I mean, look at this guy. Holy shit, does he look fucking sick. I'll zoom in on him. Look at his eyes. He did the fucking eyes and he did them well. You know how hard that is to do? Girly man. Thank you, Ellie. Yeah, that's the name of the character. Calls him Gilly Man. People call him Girly Man. I mean, look at on the helmet, man. Sorry, the phone's kind of moving. That is holy shit, bro. Yeah. You're really good. You are very good. Look at the moss on the base. This, I mean, let me go up to the flag, right? Let's look at the colors. Look at the banner, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit. I do paint teeth. I think the eyes are hard. I've tried doing it, and they just don't look right. Like, the pupil's too big, you know, or like, to me, at least for my guys, like, Chaos, it's so hard to see their eyes anyway. They're always, like, squinting and shit. I mean, you did a bang-up job on this guy. I don't know what character... Is this... Oh, this is Sicarius. It is I... Teeth. That's who it is. Yep, Duncan Rhodes for painting eyes. Okay, I do follow him too. Good to know. Yeah, this is Kato Sicarius. It is I, Kato Sicarius of the Ultramarines. That's who this is. Yeah, Kato Sicarius looks fucking badass, dude. This is, out of all your minis, I like Kato Sicarius a lot, man. I gotta say, this is a beautifully done mini. You should be very proud of all of your work. But man, it is a piece of art. This is art. You have a gift, my friend. Yeah, that's fucking killer. And you did the fucking eyes, man. Jesus Christ. Putting me to shame. Even the highlights on the standard. I mean, there's even highlights on the brass, on the fittings up here. I mean, you can, if you go on our Discord, you'll see it on there. So, yeah. Sicarius is a labor of love. I think 2 days to paint him. That's it? Only 2 days? Wow. 2 days? Holy shit, man. Yeah, Kato Sicarius is... Dude, you could enter into a contest with that, man. You really, really could. Only other thing you could do was if you really wanted to make the power sword like stand out with the lightning, you could do that effects. You know what I mean? If you want to like elevate it. But man, he is absolutely art. That, my friend. Let me see Gorilla Man from a different angle here, so a little bit closer up, trampling on a filthy heretic, of course. Absolutely. No, very good. Look at the cabling on that, the power cabling. Outstanding. Oh, beaky helmet. If I see beaky helmet, I like. I love the beaky helmet. If I see beaky helmet, big fan. I'm a simple man. I see beaky helmet, I like. Very well. Very well done. And his sword is blue. Look at that. Interesting. His chainsword. Yeah, Kato Sicarius, that is a beautiful mini, man. Absolutely gorgeous. And then here we got... Motherfucking... Is this Tiberos? The Red Wake? I'm pretty sure it is. I know he's Legends now, but, like, still. Nurgle. So, Tiberos the Red Wake, of course. Very well memed character. He's over 50 feet tall, of course. That's the joke. So, the Red Wake... Oh, zoom in. Come on. Yeah. Look at the teeth on that, dude. Look at the teeth on the fucking... Oh, I love it. That's so well done. Oh, and look at the detail done on the cloth there. Holy shit. LED said, who the fuck is Nurgle? Nurgle. Yeah, I do paint teeth. I'm crazy. I do paint teeth. And I can tell, but when I paint eyes, like for me, I don't see it. I just, honestly, I just gray it out, and then I just add some dark recess, some shading in there with a wash, call it done. Oh, excuse me. Here's some more from Conky. Holy shit. Wow. But wait, folks, there's more. I mean, look at that, dude. Holy shit. That is incredible. That is incredible work, dude. And you even did the little writing on the purity seals. Man, what a sick fucking servitor mini. It's a standard bearer. Damn, that looks badass, dude. You even did highlighting on the skulls on the banner. The skeleton holding up the banner is so grim dark. Oh, and the candles. You fucking you did more than just killed it. You fucking slaughtered it, dude. That is talent. That is skill. Very well done, my friend. You should be very proud of yourself there. I'll just keep checking out what else we got. Some really sick, fucking awesome, really, really good work, bro. Oh, and he said, but wait, there's more. Let's go, dude. Fucking. Oh, Black Templars with the orc, of course, holding an orc head. Hell yeah, dude. You're very welcome for the M's. You're very welcome, my friend. Neo said he's my god. LED said I'm your god. She said I'm gonna Google Nurgle. Uh-oh. She's going down the rabbit hole. What other work we got here? So Black Templars. I mean, fuck, dude. Black Templars, those are the guys I faced in my 40K game, and I got my ass kicked by them. They are so badass. I am a big fan of the Black Templars. I mean, look at this. Come on, folks. Outstanding work. Great picture. I mean, just even the rifle in the background. I mean, look at the bolter rifle. Look at that thing. That's fucking beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And the orc heads, like, that's very, very on par with, you know, kill the frickin'... Wow. Yeah, the eyes. Yeah. Wow. That's so hard to do. I have some of those Warhammer ones you get from Target. I have some of those too. I'm missing one. But I have all of the others. LED said buff Shrek. Hey, that sticks. Nurgle is buff Shrek. Way stinkier, way grosser. But yeah, buff Shrek. For the M said, fun fact, I got into Warhammer because I was searching Nurgle. The fuck? That's interesting. I got into Warhammer because of the Ultramarines Omnibus. And I have it right over there. It's not the original one. I wish I had that book, but I don't. And then here's Neo with different... excuse me. Huh. Getting tired. Late night hobby nights, right? With his sick-looking dreadnought. Absolutely horrific. You see that thing on the battlefield? Like, you're fucked, dude. It looks like thousands of years old, right? That's what I like too. I like going for like the dark, the gritty, the grimy, you know, like it's been through a lot of shit. You know, it's got dents, chips, all that. And that just shows its age, and that's how I am too. And this is all enamel painting. For the most part. Just very, very well done, Neo. Holy shit, man. Yeah, it's a badass dreadnought right there. Oh, and he's got... Oh, I didn't know you had the lion. I didn't know you had that many. Holy shit, man. Yeah, so let me turn the light off again. Yeah. So as you can see, the lion is on... He's the guy with the sword and like the wings on his helmet. That's a Primarch. If you can't see how tall he is compared to the little guy, so the Dreadnought's in the middle, right? A Primarch is the one who leads the entire Legion. And there's only 2 Primarchs right now in the setting that are of the Imperium, and that would be the Lion and Gorilla Man, as we know him, or Robute Gilliman, right? So those are the 2 Primarchs in the setting which are still existing and still functioning. Roboti Gilliman is definitely... He's like #1 Primarch right now. So, but him and the Lion are going to have a meeting soon to discuss what to do with the universe. So, the galaxy's in a lot of trouble, guys. So... Of course, I'm a Chaos player, but guess what? I really like the Imperium, so it's kind of funny, right? But I like playing the bad guys, that's why. Because, like, nobody plays the bad guys, like, hardly ever. You know, most people just play the same armies. It's like, oh, what do you got? I got Space Marines. I got Space Marines. Well, he's got Necrons, and, you know, I wanted to be a little different, so I was like, I'll play Chaos, so. As much as I love the Imperium, so. Wait, who did that? Oh shit, Kongi, you did this too? Damn, son. And here's another. I missed this one. Yeah. I missed that. Another Dreadnought. I'm going to guess Imperial Fists, but I could be wrong. I saw a Emperor's Scythes one today. It went pretty hard, dude. I like the Emperor's Scythes. They're fucking badass. You know what I love? I really like the attention to detail of that boy on the bottom with the fucking landmine. Like he's about to blow that thing up, and I don't think this guy knows. I don't think he knows that he might just get blown up. And I love that because it tells a story. Right? It tells a story for the Emps. And you even got shell casings on the bottom. Look at the attention to detail there. Right? So that's something I want to do. I've debated it. I know lore, apparently their ejection, like they're all in one, the bolter round, it goes all in one. I don't know. But like either way, like I see it on, you know, like GW. When they're shooting and stuff, there's like, you know, brass coming out. So LED said rats. You would be a big fan, LED, of Age of Sigmar, and you should look up the Skaven. LED said SpongeBob. That would be... I mean, if you ever want to do like a meme one for the Emps, if you want to do just a funny one, if you really wanted to, you could totally do this, and you'd probably get a lot of views on it. And of course, people would be like, what the hell? Like, people are probably going to hate on yourself no matter what, right? But, like, this is beautiful work, dude. Even the rust on the rivets, the purity seal on there, like, nice little touches, I can tell. And my favorite is probably the orc on the bottom. Because that means this dreadnought might be on top, but he might get blown up. And, I mean, that might fuck his leg up, right? Or his underneath. Like, he might survive that, but he might die in the long run, so. These filthy rodents coming for your soul, never to let go. That's Rats by Ghost. Thank you, Ellie. Ghost. Put my laptop to the side, so I think everybody kind of enjoyed that. So I like to do that on this channel. Every Warhammer Wednesday night, I like to show off what some of the subscribers are up to and the people in our Discord who are very talented. Arvin, hey, what's up, dude? Arvin said Dreadnought belly flop. Yeah, it's about to be Yeah, he's gonna be pissed. He's like, where did that come from? Brother, my dingus is gone. Yeah. The orc with the landmine, dude, that's badass, man. For the M said, what are your stream times so that I can tune in? For right now, yeah, Warhammer Wednesday. Warhammer Wednesday. Thank you, Ellie. Yep. So every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And usually it's like 2 to 3 hours. Depending on what I'm doing, like if I got something I gotta really finish, I'll probably be going for like 3 hours. Central time. So 1 hour behind you. You know that, but it's a yeah. We had one guy from Canada. He wasn't sure. He's like, is Florida on the east or the west? Just because he's up in Canada, you know, I can't expect him to know everything, you know. So he was just had a question about it. So I just tell everybody, just in case, because sometimes I forget also. And then like Arizona doesn't have a central and they're on their own. They're like on their own. They don't have spring forward or fucking fall back. They're like Eastern time technically. So all right, so my filthy heretics are almost done. I just do want to get some flesh tones on them. So what I use for that is I just go with, when I paint their skin, I use Raycarth Flesh. So I got it in a dropper bottle. I did that myself. Then I use Reichland Flesh Shade to shade them in. So LED said, God, I hate daylight savings. I know, right? Light God. LED, did you look up the Skaven for Age of Sigmar, which is made by Warhammer? Well, Games Workshop, but it's Warhammer. It's like medieval setting, but like the Skaven are awesome. They're like these rats that are like biomutants that are basically, they're from their own, it's fucking complicated, but oh, Skaven, Skaven. So it's almost like Swedish or something, like Norwegian, kind of sounds like that, like Skaven. But it's the Skaven. Clash Smasher said, how do you feel about Necrons? How do I feel about them? I think they're really a good army to start. I really do. I think if you're going to start an army, Necrons are on they're number one right now. Arvin 992, who's a Night Lords guy. So he said the Skaven had a Predator trailer with a Lizardman. Really? Oh, that's dope. Clash Smasher said I'm starting an army. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, so if you go Necrons, like, you're not going wrong, dude. The Necrons are super hot right now. They are very in. So if you want to play a good faction that'll be around for a long time, they get a lot of attention. Their models are strong. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Skaven, dude. Or Necrons, sorry. Long day. Gosh, what the hell, guys? I don't know. I apologize for my words of... I gotta think before I speak, so... Yeah, but Necrons are excellent. And they look cool. Rule of cool, they definitely pass. And their painting scheme is very easy, but some of the building can be a little challenging. So, especially when you get to the more complicated models, just a heads up for that. If you're going to start an army, get your battle line troops, right? Get your battle line troops, practice on those, get really good on those. And then you can start getting bigger models and more complicated models. But unless if they're on super sale, don't get them right away. Try to get them secondhand too. So if someone else is like selling something that they don't want to, they didn't really open the box right. So that's how I do things personally. I try to get things secondhand because it's gonna be a lot cheaper. or if you see them on sale, like that's the time to jump on them and get them. But Necrons, they can probably be a little pricey, but I think they're a very good army to start. I would recommend them to any new person wanting to get in and they want a sweet bad guy army. They're the ones to go. And they have good lore too. So they're fun. Clashmaster said, looking for a Silver Tide Wraith, about a 2,000 point list. Okay, gotcha. About halfway to my end game of points with the model bought. Oh, okay. Excellent. And he said, you're doing great, bro. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, please subscribe to me, and I will subscribe to you, man. Welcome, welcome. We also have a Discord, too, so if you want to share off your models, your hobby showcasing, if you want to talk to people who are very good painters, like get some tips or tricks, or if you want to get some like real feedback and we're not going to bully you, you know, they're not going to be mean to you. I think we have a good selection of people who can like take a joke. They're not going to take it too seriously. But they'll also be like real with you. You know what I mean? So please join the Discord if that's your kind of thing. And we don't have dumb shit in there. So there's not like AI shit going on. None of that. If there is, we're going to kick it out. So I hate AI personally. It has its place, but I fucking despise it. LED said, anything else to look up? Ooh. Do you like the Skaven Ellie? What do you think of them? They're all Rats Army. I think I would play them. If I were to play anything in Age of Sigmar, them or the the Counts, the vampires, those guys are fucking badass too. So, like the Army of the Undead. Oh, I love that. Yeah, LED said they were dope. Yeah, they're freaking sick. Yeah, the Skaven are so cool. Big fan. Absolutely. Their models are really hard to paint because there's so much intricacy with them, but they're so fucking cool. Big fan of those guys. Like the technology, it's very like steampunk, but it's also like very like biological warfare. And I just love that there's like mutant rats and it's just fucking wild. They're awesome. Their lore is really cool too. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I just, from what I've read and what I've seen, they're fucking badass. And before they come, the bell tolls. It's like this forbearing, like, oh shit, like you hear these bells tolling and it's like everything becomes dark. And it's like the fucking end of the world is happening and then they come. LED said I changed my profile picture. Oh, okay. I haven't seen it change just yet. What did you change that? When did you do that, Ellie? Just now, I'm guessing, huh? And then Arvin said I posted the trailer into the meme page on Discord. Okay, thank you. Sick. Oh, is that with the oh, like this week? Oh, okay, gotcha, Ellie. Yeah, it does look a little bit, your avatar does look a little bit different. It looks a little bit more zoomed out. Yeah, you did post the trailer. I think I remember seeing that, actually. It's so peak. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Kongi is, man, people are going to eat that up. Man, look at your Deathwing. Damn. Oh, they're so fucking cool, dude. Really well done. Let's see. Where'd you put the trailer at? Did you say where? Oh, on the meme Discord. Okay. Here it is. Hell yeah, we can watch this together. Let me see if I can get this to load. Visit site. I'll blow it up big. It might be reversed, so just a heads up, you might see it in reverse, but it's the same thing. LED said I'm going to change it again. Okay, go for it. What are you going to change it to this time, Ellie? What you thinking? Make sure the... versus the Lizardmen. There they are. No. With the big gun. Very Skaven. Out of ammo. Did they get them all? Nope. Not even close. Oh no, they're in trouble. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Skaven are crazy, dude. Holy shit. Skaven are in trouble. How fun. Thanks for sharing that, bro. All right, for the M's, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Thank you, thank you. And everyone, please subscribe to him, too. He's got a great channel. He's an up-and-comer for sure, and he's got a lot of talent. So if you see him, he's Kongi's in the in the Discord. So check out his channel for sure. And then if you want to check out another channel, you could also look at the Warhammer Commentator, another good channel. Neo is also another one. So I highly recommend you subscribe to all of those. Please, please, please. Oh, LED just changed it. Ooh, what you got there, Ellie? Is that a puppy? It looks like a little puppy there. What you got? Is that your little dog? I'm surprised it's not your tarantula. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, I wish I had a dog. That's a cute looking dog right there. Maybe you should post a video of him on YouTube. I'd check him out. Little pup. I love dogs. She said I'm in the background. Oh, I can't see you, but just laying there. Oh, okay, gotcha. Cute. Maybe I should show off my rabbits. So I got rabbit hair on me. I had my little bunny on me. I was clipping her nails, so they do not like getting their nails clipped. They fucking hate it. Just like dogs, they freak out. Some dogs are good, right? But rabbits, they fucking hate getting their nails clipped. They are little fighters, man. They're so tiny and cute, but man, they're fierce when they want to be. Like kick and scratch and everything. You're like, hold still, a little cute rabbit. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Arvin said I'm surprised there's no rabbit faction in AOS. Yeah, I know, right? Like woodland critters. Because, I mean, there's beastmen, I guess, but that's kind of different, right? LED said, yeah, I had pink hair and that because I had a Princess Bubblegum cosplay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. How fun. Hell yeah. Anyway, I should do my flesh shade. Let me get that going here. I haven't been painting much, so that's bad on me. It's supposed to be a hobby night, and I'm not even doing my hobby. Jeez, Trav, get with the program here. So I'm just going to use some shading and just get his flesh tones really good. Not like too dark. You want to pull up a little bit, and it just kind of tans him out, and it just really brings out that that flesh tone that you want. It's a really cheap and easy way to do it. And then if you feel like you're laying it on too thick, just pour some water on it, or just get your like a dry brush and just soak it up, and then just place it somewhere else. So you're kind of pushing it, moving it around the mini. Like I think it's a little too thick, but I'll just kind of pull it up around the hands, right? So anywhere where there's like little crevices, nooks, and stuff like that, that's where you want all that to go. So let me do that. There we go. I'm surprised Congo's cosplay isn't on here tonight. Usually she pops by too, so she's cool. She's got her own YouTube as well, so if you guys like cosplay, she's big into like masks and stuff. Like that's her thing, and like Call of Duty. She does a good job there, and she's probably working on her. I don't know if she's finished with everything. And then Arvin said, I gotta go. Take care, cat. All right, brother. Hey, thank you for stopping by, man. As always, thank you, Arvin. Ave Dominus Nox, my friend. Take care. See you around. Oh, the dog's name is Max? Aw. And Ellie said, LED said, I'll change it again. Oh, is that a different one? Maybe I should go on my laptop. I can barely see it on my phone. It's so tiny. On my phone, it's like hard to see, you know? It's like really small. There we go. Getting that really good. Let that kind of dry. Let's see. Let's take a look at the dog there, Ellie. Let's see what you got. The pepperoni. And, of course, the ever so elusive LED herself. Oh, that's studio. I don't need to be in studio, in regular YouTube. Oh, my freaking back. Got a new subscriber. Hell yeah. Gabriella Grove. Oh, she's really young. Oh, jeez. That's awkward. She's like 8. Well, thanks for subscribing. Okay. How people get to my channel, I have no idea. His friend's hairy arm in the background. Round guy, what's up, dude? Did you get your camera fixed? No, I'm just not using it right now. I'm going to test it some more, and I'm going to see if there's a failure point. It could be the cord, but yeah, it did fail last time, so I'm going to test it a little bit throughout this weekend. I'll be filming things, not going live per se, but I do want to test it and see what's going on with that, so... That is a cute looking dog there, Ellie. That is a very cute looking dog. Look at that little cutie. Look at you. Her little dog there. Tiny little thing. Little wiener dog. Big fan of the Dachshund. The Dachshund. Very cute dogs. They're probably great lap dogs too, you know, they're just... And they're pretty smart. They're not dumb. They're smart dogs. They're intelligent. They would probably eat my rabbits, though, because they're little hunting dogs. They're that shape because they could go into, like, foxholes. They can go into rabbit holes. You know, they're really good for hunting. So that's their thing. That's how those animals work, or they could smell them out, right? They got really good noses, so they're really cute. And then Round Guy said, I just got off work, seen you were on, doing a drive-by, thumbs up. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Round Guy. Always good. I'm just working on some little, just chaos cultist mob, nothing crazy. So just taking it easy. I've been kind of burned out a little bit and just kind of unmotivated, which is not like me, but it is what it is. I just haven't been focusing on painting as much. I've been honestly working on just my army list to like actually play the game. I've been kind of working on that. So that's been kind of more my like, instead of working on painting them, just working on getting them built and then working on getting them primed and then making sure that they're the right guys I want in my army. So that's kind of where my head is at right now. So I've been watching a lot of like like army plays and battle reports. So just trying to get my head wrapped around a little bit more with the game mechanics and everything, because I'm not an expert. I'm still very new to this. So playing the game, at least, you know, like I've seen it, but I've never played it. Not to a full capacity. Never to an actual like 40K game, 2,000 points. Like, no. Maybe one day this summer, maybe I'll get a game in once or twice. But it's kind of addictive, right? Because I already played it at 1,000 points. I got my ass whooped. But I want to play again. I want to test my army. I want to test out like different detachment rules. And I just want to get better at using my codex, you know, and understanding how my army plays. And I know 11th edition is right around the corner. I get it. You know, people are going to say, well, why bother? 11th edition will be here. And it's like, dude, we still got plenty of time. Plenty of time to play 40K. So that's like saying, why play Call of Duty 7 when Call of Duty 8's going to come out? It's like, you can play it anyway. Who gives a shit, you know? And sometimes if you get the new games, there might be bugs. And you got to wait for all those kinks to be worked out anyway. Well, if you're working with an older edition, maybe they're better at it if they paid a lot of attention to it. You know, there's like DLCs and things like that where they're able to upgrade it. Round Guy said at least 2 to 3 months until 11 even starts. Yeah. And by the looks of it, the starting armies are going to be Space Marines versus Orcs. So they're going to be the first two to probably get their codexes. And then followed by either Necrons or Chaos Space Marines. There's just a lot of rumors going around, and I'm not like a rumor mill guy. This isn't a rumor mill channel, so I don't post like, what will 11th look like? But it's just things that I'm hearing from people who've been doing this for a while, or they have good predictions that make sense. They're like, well, I think they're going with orcs because it's based off 9th edition, and then and then the way that they're releasing the orc war boss is preloading to this. So it's a little bit more grounded rather than people just being like, I wish they would do this in 11th. Because then you're just setting yourself up for your freaking hopes and dreams to get smashed. But yeah, it would be nice if they changed a couple things in 11th edition, right? So whatever those gripes and complaints may be, everybody has one. So Round Guy said, I'm a pug guy. Mine is an avatar photo. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. I love pugs too. They're so cute. Round Guy said, I'm doing some contrast painting on orcs to see if I could speed paint a bunch. Oh, absolutely. It's probably the way to do it, man. Yes, sir. That's probably the best way to do it. That's how I'd do it. And then Round Guy said, you should see the new Grey Knights quick. Should see new Grey Knights quick this edition. Okay, yeah. They just come out with them really quick, so I don't know if they're coming out with, like, you know, they have some new minis, I guess, like the baby carrier and shit like that, but, and then they moved Chapter Master, I can't remember his name, but he went into Legends, which is a shame. He's the one fighting in in the warp against a bunch of demons. I can't remember his name. Fuck. If you say it, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's that guy, but I heard they moved him into Legends, so he's gone, which fucking sucks. It's a shame. Yeah. And then Death Watch is going to be molded in with the agents of the Imperium, which is, it kind of makes sense, but I think a lot of people don't like that. I mean, it makes sense to me. Like, if you want a fucking, like, if you want a faction based off of the Inquisition, then Grey Knights would technically also go into that fold too. If it's being lore accurate, you know, then you could have like an Inquisitor be in charge of your army as the warlord, right? So it's an idea. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the fact that Inquisitor, the agents of the Inquisition or agents of the Imperium, gosh, even exist is pretty cool. I think there's a lot of work there. There's a lot of work there, and like, I don't want to knock on it. I think it's a cool idea, and you get all the assassins. Like, come on, man, assassins are badass. Vindicare assassin, Evisor assassin, like, those guys are fucking sick, man. I think they're freaking hella dope. I would not mind playing as the Inquisition because but it's just they're just not there yet. They haven't caught up to everything, and I don't want them to go away either. I don't want them to be a dead faction. Like, I don't want GW to do that. To sunset the entire faction would be idiotic. I just think it needs more attention, and it needs to be balanced better, and it needs to play better. So, but of course, everyone's focusing on Space Marines and, you know, the Necrons. They're the big bad. Huron Blackheart, yeah, he got a little bit of a glow up, and now they have a, I don't want to say it's like their own faction, and they're still Chaos Space Marines, right? But and that's where they're going to go in the Chaos Space Marine Codex. They're not going to get their own. But narrative play, they have, you know, the Maelstrom book that just came out, so that's pretty sweet. And of course, that has a lot of the minis in there, and like the Red Corsairs, because it's supposed to be thematic and everything, so makes sense. And then he said, Round Guy said, should see new Grey Knights quick this edition. And he said, I'm excited to quit playing halfway through 10th. I'm not hyper competitive. Gotcha. I'm not either, dude. I'm a casual player through and through. Yes, sir. I will take some of like what is to be learned from competitive, but like, I'm not going to change my army to like match the meta, you know? I'm going to play my army. I just want to play them better. That's it. That's it. I just want to play them better. I'm not saying I'm going to be the best player ever. No. And I'm not a competitive player, nor do I really care to be. But I just want to play my faction. I want to play them well, or as well as you possibly can. So it's not to like, you know, counter beat every single other army and like, you know, I'm going to go out and spend all this money on what's hot and then bring all my fucking, you know, if I show up to a match, I bring all my army and I'm like, let me tailor my list to perfectly beat yours, or like all that shit. Don't care. I'm a casual player. I play casually. If I could drink and fucking hang out and roll some dice, you know, if we had like pubs around here and like in the UK and shit, right? Like very casual. That's how I'd be. I just want to hang out, roll some dice, and just, you know, paint my minis and then come back and go, all right, ready for round 2, you know, or play someone else. But I'm not competitive either, brother. Nope. I have met some competitive players, and I'm like, whatever floats your boat, dude. Just get away from me. You don't understand what casual, they don't even know what casual means, you know, to them. They're like, what the fuck? Casual? What? How dare you? Never. Or they'll say they play casual, but then they start You know, they'll start playing competitive, and you're like, all right, worried about what the rules are saying. I get it. Okay, yes. Look at every fucking minutia of the book and pore over everything, and it says and, not the, or. Yeah. You and me are very similar in that way, round guy. Yes, sir. Yeah. I just have fun. Paint my minis is my goal. Rule of cool. Yep. Rule of cool, dude. I'm the same way. I like the look of the bad guys, so I play the bad guys. And I like painting them because there's a lot of artistic liberty you can use. I mean, you can do it with any of them, but like if you use Space Marines, if you're trying to be lore accurate, you kind of have to like adhere to the codex, right? Like, what does a brother sergeant look like? Well, he has to have this and this, and then, you know. But if you look at like an aspiring champion of chaos, you could have any member in your war band technically be that. You just gotta like make them stand out a little bit, right? And maybe you add some extra fucking skulls on them, maybe some extra spikes, a trophy rack, you know. Maybe change his color a little bit, like instead of wearing, you know, black, maybe give him green or give him red to stand out a little bit. That way he has a little bit more flair and he's identifiable, right? He has a better loadout, maybe. He has a better loadout, for example. So just stuff like that. And like the box art, when I look at the box art, I was talking to the guys and I'm like, I try to beat the box art, you know? I try to look at the box art and I go, yeah, that's okay. I could do better. I don't like that stance. I'm going to do it differently. You can't do it with everyone, right? Like these little guys, there's not much you can really do with them to make them look different. But like with Space Marines, holy shit, there's so many options. And I'm really having fun just... I read the manual, how to build them, the basics of it, and then I change up everything else. If I'm like, no, I want his arm like this, or I want him holding this like that. You know, his chainsword, I want it canted a little bit more. Like, I'll cut his hand off and I'll glue it on there so it's at an angle. So, I take a little bit more artistic liberty with it, and it's more fun building that way. It's not as grueling to me. It's more enjoyable if I can do that with more of my minis. Of course, it might take a little bit longer, but, like, it's the process, right? It's the process. And if you enjoy that, then you're in the right hobby for the right reasons. Although I am kind of facing a little bit of a burnout spell, it's just a motivation issue, and that's my depression, to be honest, is what it is. Yeah, like that does exist, but I'm able to kind of still keep myself going because maybe I'll just build 1 or 2 minis instead of 3, but I build them the way that I want. So that gives me a little bit more motivation than not doing it. So like tonight, hey, look at that. I just painted this guy's little red freaking dress thing. I don't know. Why is he wearing a dress? Don't ask questions. I don't know. But I painted it red, so it just looks good with the red. So, hey, that's done. I have 3 colors on them. They're technically battle ready right now. But I'll do a little bit more to them just to make them... just give them a little bit more detail, but like I'm not going to hyperfixate on the mortals, like the humans on the army. Like I don't really care as much. They look good. They're going to look good enough. They're going to look good, like better than most, but you know, I'm not going to like kill myself on them. Neo said, I'm back from walking the dog. Okay, gotcha, bro. Welcome back, welcome back. Round guy said, I like the guys who say my army is simple, then you need a lawyer to have to explain the... Yeah. Like, when I played against the Black Templars guy, he, like, busted out a shit ton of Space Marines, and he had all these enhancements and, like, aura effects, and he's like, I'm playing Bastions of whatever, and he went really into detail, and I'm like... Okay, I mean, I'm writing it down, so I'm taking it in pretty well. But then I get to my guys, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just playing Deceptors. You know, their main army rule is this. And then I, like, go into, like, a little bit of, like, the nuances of it. And, of course, I ask them, like, have you ever played Chaos Space Marines? Are you aware of what Dark Pact allows? Are you aware of how their units work? You know, I have Abaddon as the warlord, and he does this, and I'll be attaching him with this, or you know, for the first game I played with 1,000 points, he only can get attached to Chosen or Terminators. And I didn't have either. So he was kind of like his own little agent, but he still had an aura. So regardless of even if he wasn't with Chaos, you know, the Chaos Space Marine, Terminators, or the Chosen, he still gives off an aura just being within 6 inches of other CSM models. They have to be Legionaries, though. So just little stuff like that. You know, like I would explain that, and then I would explain, like, for my Master of Executions. I got it. For my Master of Executions, like if he kills a named character, then I get 1 CP for it, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a cool little character rule that he has. So then I, you know, explained like their war gear loadout a little bit, but I didn't go like super in depth. And I just said, "Do you have any questions?" He said, "Nope." I'm like, "All right, cool." So he said the evil creatures, yeah, literally. And then Round Guy said, "That's why I'm working on my Orcs Fun army. I have to do 2,000 and 2,500 points of loot blueberries also." Holy shit. Okay. And then Neo said, "I never liked the box art. It's too clean, too cartoony for my taste." Round Guy said, "I'm with you, Neo. I prefer grumpy, dark-ish style." Yeah. The grim dark. Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah. Round Guy, if you're not in the Discord, my friend, you are more than welcome to join it. I can't remember if you're in it or not, but if you want a good group of people and you want to see what they're working on and show off what you're working on, and it gives you inspiration, like I like to see it, and sometimes it like motivates me to paint more. So I have good days and bad days, so sometimes more bad days, but things are looking up now that the weather's changing. So yeah, Grimdark that's what I like. I like gritty. I like it dark. I like it rusted. You know, if my army's been fighting for 10,000 years and they're in and out of the warp, I want them to look, you know, they have fucking like spikes growing out of them and shit because they got a little bit of the warp taint on them. So, yeah. That's how I try to do it. Let me get this guy's hand. I'm just doing some shading right now. So just Reichland Flesh Shade over the Raykarth Flesh is how I do my skin tones. Super simple, easy, and if it's too thick, like they're too tan, I don't like that. So I'll kind of water it down, or I'll spread it around with my brush here. So I'm just kind of letting it pool up into some of the recesses. Just kind of not too liberal with it, but I'm intentionally using it. That way it looks better on the mini. Just kind of spreading around all like the little ear, the little neck here, top of the dome piece. And let me get a little bit more. Get this guy's other arm, or this Gale? Guile? I don't know what the fuck it is. In the future of the grim darkness of the far-flung future, you know, will there be genders? All right. I think this is a guy. Looks like a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. It's got to be a guy. Yeah. Except it's showing off its belly button. That's girl-like, right? No clue. And then, like, this is a girl, but it's got, like, a fucking robot arms. Gender doesn't matter. You are a fucking cog in the machine of chaos, and you will be used as such. This one's a female as well. I actually like this mini a lot with the chain. She looks fucking badass. I really like her. She is very chaotic looking. And Ron Guy said, I'm old guy, brother tech is wasted on me. I can send you a pic once in a while. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Well, if you want to get into the Discord, it's an idea. It's pretty easy to use. If you have any questions, man, just hit up in the general chat, and then we'll be able to know. Or if you want to post it on your YouTube channel, you know, that's an idea too. So So if you want to, no pressure at all, man. But Discord's where it's at. It's where all the gamer kids are. A lot of them are on that. So that's how we kind of communicate. And even when I was in college, that's what we used. Oh, Magnus said I managed to get back. Oh, what's up, dude? Welcome back, Maggie. Welcome back. Is Ellie still on here or did she dip? I can't remember. She was in here and then she was changing her profile picture and then she just kind of disappeared for a little bit, so. Welcome back, Magnus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I showed off what was done in the Discord. As you can see, the Kongi, that's a new subscriber of mine, and he has a really good channel, so you should definitely check him out, called For the Emps. He's really good. Very talented guy. So I think you were on for that. I can't remember, but yeah. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to him, help him out, and then he'll subscribe to you, and we all just help each other out. We have everyone subscribe to everybody. So, and then when we go live or when people post stuff, you know, just interact with it, help each other out. But he's got a good channel. That For the Imps, he is definitely cooking over there. He's gonna explode. His channel is, he's got the talent. He's got, it's like simplistic, you know. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So he's gonna have he's taking that channel in a great direction. And it's called For the Emps. You can't go wrong with that. It's a great channel name. I'm surprised he even got that. It's hard to find. Like for me, Chaotic Crafter was already taken, so I just said, all right, fuck it, I'll throw 0 in there. No one had 0, so that's how I got mine. I wanted it to be Chaotic Crafter and someone else owned it. I'm like, damn it, well, ChaoticCrafterZero. It's like Penguin Zero, you know? Just add a 0 on it, it's done. Yeah, we're glad you're back, Mags. Welcome back, welcome back. Neo said just making dinner. Okay, what you having for dinner, man? We had a Factor earlier, or yeah, it was just Factor because we were backed up on it because usually she eats it for lunch. For school, it's just a lot easier, but she's been having a lot of free food at Mayo, so they've been hooking her up with a lot of free food, and might as well save the food and then we eat it for dinner. So we get it delivered every Monday. So it's pretty good. We've had Factor before, and they're pretty good. It makes it a lot easier. That's for fucking sure. It's just a time saver. It's literally how we look at it. There we go. Getting some of the flesh tones with the Reikland Flesh Shade there. Almost done. Just get this one's tummy. Their tummy's kind of exposed. This android fucking servitor girl. That's heretic, filthy heretic. Let me get her. I'm actually going to paint it on the metal too, just to give it kind of a rusted look. So let me put that on there. Because Reikland Flesh Shade just works really good. I mean, you could use Nuln Oil too, of course. But yeah, she's coming along really nicely. Super easy. Just keeping it simple tonight. No Space Marines. Just painting humans to me is like easy. And it's fun. It's easy to me. So Neo said I have a grilled cheese and I just loaded it with chicken. Nice. Ooh, and it's crispy and crunchy too. That does sound good. Did you put like chicken chunks in there, or was it like shredded chicken, like pulled chicken? That's how I'd do it. I'd put pulled chicken in there. Maybe some pepper, like green peppers or red peppers in there, like little diced up peppers. That'd be really good. I do like a good grilled cheese. It's the Midwestern guy in me. I can't help myself. And then Magnus said I can make a killer grilled cheese. No, I can't. Neo said it's surprisingly difficult. Depends on what type of cheese you're using too, right? If you're just using Kraft, like, you know, that's easy. But if you want to like elevate it. So The last time I tried making one, I forgot I put it on the one side of the grilled cheese. It was jet black burnt. Oops. Oops. Yikes. I toast it before I put it on there. So I'll like toast it and then I throw it on the griddle. Because then the cheese is already starting to warm up. And then you just flip it, right, with butter. Like a decent amount of butter. Oh, hold up. He says secret to making super crispy grilled cheese is to use mayo instead of butter. Ah, there you go. See, I just use butter. But yeah, that use mayonnaise. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds delicious. My mom buys the rotisserie chicken from Costco since it's, yeah, that's very cheap. And I just put some of it shredded up in there. Perfect. That's how I do it too. Yep. Shredded. And rotisserie chicken's very good because it's seasoned. It's just, and it's so cheap. When I was working out a lot, that's usually what I would buy. I'd just buy rotisserie chickens and that would last me probably about a week. About a week. So, of course, I'd eat other stuff, you know, like tuna and sweet potatoes and all that. Get my protein from other sources too, but rotisserie chicken's always good. So you can do a lot with it. Put it in burritos, put it in little sandwiches. Yep. And just extra protein, yeah. Just kind of elevates it a little bit. That's a good idea. Maybe with a pickle. I like pickles too. With sandwiches and pickles, they just go hand in hand. And chips. Oh, love it. I haven't had a good BLT in a while either. Oh, Munster cheese. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like a little bit of... What's Munster cheese? Ah. Well. It's a soft cheese, if I could call it anything. How would I describe it? It's a white cheese. Yeah, it is a soft cheese. Yeah, just a tube of cheese, and it's soft cheese. Yeah, so it's soft. It's not like goat cheese where it's like that soft, but Munster is very soft. It's kind of spongy, but it does taste pretty good. It's got a good. It's not like too powerful like sharp cheddar. You know, like I like sharp cheddar too. I love sharp cheddar. I love cheddar in general, but it's a little bit more subdued than that. And it's not like Swiss. It's almost like an in-between. If I could call it anything. Maybe I think it's pretty good. Yeah. If you don't have to do an all Munster cheese sandwich, but if you add it in there, it's very good. Like with sandwiches, you add that on there, it's very tasty. And it looks good. It's a good looking cheese. It doesn't look weird or anything, so you're not like, ew, what is that? It tastes pretty good. I like a good Munster too. Oh, you've never had it? Oh. Yeah, it's like I know for me, like I live near Wisconsin, so of course all the cheese is right there, right? And like Munster cheese is always like a big one. So, yeah, it's a different type of cheese. But it's kind of like an in-between like a white cheddar and a Swiss. It's like a little bit of an in-between there. I love Swiss. I love a lot of cheeses, except Havarti. I'm not a big Havarti fan, personally. So, yeah, provolone. Yeah, okay, there you go. There you go. It's softer than provolone. Yeah, that's well said. Yes. Can you make or break a good sandwich? Yeah. Oh, by the way, Travis, if you didn't know, you're at 200. I'm at 290 subscribers right now. Oh, yes. I might hit 300. I had to, unfortunately, me and Maddie, I talked to her. I said, I don't think I'm going to get 500 by the end of March, but the 500, that's what I wanted to get. But if I get 300, I'm still going to do another giveaway. So if I get 300 by the end of March, even if I get 300, I'm still going to do a giveaway anyway. So if you're on the Discord, I'll be doing a giveaway. So I'll have to figure out what that giveaway is. I was thinking, I mean, I could do a random and just do one model for anybody, whoever wants a box, like a kit. It won't be like a Battle Force box. You know, that's if I hit like 500. If I hit 500, yeah, I'm going to get a big box for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I'll drop some dimes on that for sure. But, you know, I could do another book giveaway as well, because I do have some books I want to get rid of. So maybe I'll do that again. What else could I do? I could do Warhammer gift cards. Like $10 per person or something like that, you know? Maybe I could do something like that. That'd be kind of cool. So I wish I could do $30 because it means I hit, you know, like 300 subscribers, $30 per each subscriber. I wish. If I was making a lot of money, I would totally do that. But I'm a poetical gene. Yeah, I think that's what I'll have to do, Magnus. I'll probably have to move it back. Yeah. But if you are watching this, please subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of you watching this are already subscribed. So, but at least hit that thumbs up button. That helps me up too. And then I'll be posting a lot more shorts, guys. And then I do have some videos I want to put out. Mainly like book narrating. But just quick excerpts. The only reason I haven't been doing it is because the environment's been kind of loud lately. So if I use my microphone, it kind of picks it up. And it's really hard to get rid of that background noise in post. So I have to wait for a nice quiet day because of the wind and everything. It's been kind of... and there's been some construction going on nearby, so it's been really loud. So if I go to, like, record it, when I listen to it, you can actually hear it in the fucking background. So, yeah. No, that's a good idea, Magnus. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll have to push it back then, because it's not going to happen in March. I'll have to be a little bit more practical with it. May would be good. June is a possibility. I feel like a lot of people are going to go outside by then, so I don't know how many people are actually going to be on their phones. You know, sports is kicking up too, and I'm a big baseball fan, so I might not be as active on this because I'll be outdoors a little bit more. I'm still going to have the channel going, of course. I'm still going to do Warhammer Wednesday no matter what. Unless if there's like a party going on or I get invited out or we're like on a trip. Or if I'm feeling sick or something, I won't do it. But I try to keep this at least once every week. So, and then Neo said he's going to be doing his lives every Sunday at noon. So, yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, June wouldn't be a good time because families are getting ready. Yeah, exactly. The weather's at its peak, vacations and exams. Yeah, exactly. So maybe I could shoot for May. Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking too, Magnus. Exactly, man. No, you're thinking the right way. That's very strategic. Yeah. Like, just realistically speaking, like, people are still on, but people are more focused on other things. So, like, me going live on here, it's not just me, it's every YouTube subscriber. Or every YouTuber right now is in a slump, and that's because what's in the news right now is dominating everything. People's attention are to the Olympics, to the war and the conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine and Russia, and also to all the shit going on up here in Minnesota and all the legalities of that, and the whole Trump shit and all that has just been really killing it for us YouTubers. So even the big guys, even the really big ones who have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, even they're talking about like their numbers are down. Like almost across the board, unless if you're super niche or you only cater to like kids who don't really care about the news, if you know what I mean. Like, let's say you do Roblox channel, then, you know, people are only gonna, you know, watch that. They don't really care about what's going on. But like for me, or like for your channel too, Magnus or Neo, like most people aren't tuning into these lives because all this other shit's going on. So kind of sucks. And then Magnus said, I say, if you do a largest surge of lives and shorts and videos during March break, people are either on vacation or doing nothing at home, so no one's really doing anything. You might get even more subs. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so like during this month, right? Yeah, that's a good point. I do want to kick up my content. And Maddie's birthday is tomorrow, but other than that, we were going to go to Chicago for St. Patrick's Day, but it turns out the weather's going to be too cold, so all the girls backed out, all of her friends. We were going to go there. They all backed out. They said, it's going to be too cold and rainy. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Just celebrate it here. We'll just go to the pub. Who cares? Chicago is cool, though. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be like 20 degrees and fucking disgusting, so not really ideal in Chicago. You won't wait till the summer. But that's a good idea, Magnus. Yeah, I'll push it hard here, a lot harder. I'll have to step up my live game. Maybe I could do a live. If I do a live every Wednesday, which is okay. Monday's not the best. I could do Sunday night for sure. It's an idea. It's an idea. I could do a Saturday night, but no, some people are out. Sometimes we do stuff too, so. I could do a Saturday during the day. Or is that, no. What would you recommend, Magnus? What would you recommend, man? I'm just picking your brain. I'm like trying to think of when would be a good time for me to go live more. But I do want to step up my shorts too. Trying to think of what day would be I could do Friday. Like Wednesday's a good time because it's like middle of the week. A lot of people are kind of like they're on hump day, so they're already into the work mood, but they're also kind of like looking forward to the weekend. Sometimes people open up. I know Thursday might be a good idea too. I could do Thursdays because I've learned a lot of like Netflix and a lot of those big media production companies, they actually have a lot of new episodes on Thursdays. I've noticed them, that seems to be the trend, is every Thursday is like a new episode. So if it's like Survivor, right? Every Thursday night, new episode. If it's Dancing with the Stars, or if it's like Dancing with the Stars was, I think, every Thursday night. And then, yeah, I think Thursday might make sense. Okay, Sunday is good. Friday, no one's doing anything. Wednesday is hump day. Thursday, in my opinion, all my friends and family say no one does anything on Thursday. Yeah, so Thursday might be a good idea. I think so too, man. I think so too, yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want to do Sunday in the morning. That's a bad idea. Sunday afternoon is a possibility. Sunday at night would be okay, but Sunday during the day would not work. Because like during that day is when everyone's getting ready for Monday, you know? But I think Thursday might work. Hey, what's up, Samuel Smith? What's up, bro? What's up, players? What's up, dude? We're strategizing this channel, and if I should go live, I think every Wednesday and Thursday is a good idea, dude. At least not, I can't do it this week because Maddie's birthday is tomorrow night, but next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Wednesday, like the following, I think I'll do that. And I think that might have a good chance of getting more attention because like you're saying, people aren't really doing anything. Like they're not there's not much going on TV wise. It's just a lot of the, you know, global shit that's happening that's really eating up a lot of people's attention. Is fucking Trump this and Iran that. Like, that's all over the place. So, but I think Thursday night would be a good idea. So I got Warhammer Wednesday, and then Thursday, I don't know what to call it. I'll have to come up with a theme name because I like to have names for them. It's kind of fun. It's catchy. So I'll have to think of something. But no, that's a good idea, Magnus. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah. And then Friday's also good too. So at least for now, until the weather gets really nice, then things change, obviously. But like for this month, it's a pretty good month to capitalize a little bit more on the timing. So maybe I'll go live on Friday because Thursday is going to be booked. And then Friday, we're not going to Chicago anymore. So yeah. Deep Thoughts Thursday. Deep Thoughts Thursday. I like that. Deep Thoughts Thursday. All right, guys, it's Deep Thoughts Thursday. And maybe we could talk about lore or something. Make it a little bit different. I got a zit right here. Oh, God. My face has been breaking out like crazy. Deep Thoughts Thursday. Maybe I could do something like that. It's an idea. Not a bad one. Deep Thoughts Thursday. Hey, guys, we got Deep Thoughts Thursday. Tune in. And then Friday would be For the Emperor Friday or something. Except I'll have to paint my good guys. I could paint my Krieg or something. Do the blurbs on your reading, some deep cuts. All right, it's Deep Thoughts Thursday. Let's sit in the Zen circle and hold hands while throat singing. Dude, there's some shit on live, man. I go through channels too, bro, and I'm like, there's some weird people on here. There's some weird channels, and they're not all getting attention. There's some that get a lot of attention, and I'm like, how is this even a channel? Like, this guy's just drunk. He's literally just drunk. Like, I don't understand. It's like 600 people watching him. He's just drunk. I don't understand. But it's just whatever. People are gonna watch stupid shit, and this is a little bit more intellectually engaging. So, a little bit. Maybe it's not as super entertaining as watching a drunk guy just ramble at the camera, but let's see here. And he said, but jokes aside, Deep Thought Thursday is pretty tough. I'm going to scroll through a few of those. I'll be back. Okay, bro. Yeah, go ahead and scroll through those. Tell me what you think. Yeah, humans will human. Given a chance, we will all watch the train wreck. Yeah. You're right. I mean, I was watching it. I was like watching the guy who's like drunk and he's smoking his vape and he's like talking to the camera about I don't know what. Nothing's making any sense. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how is this even a channel? Like, what? And there's other ones that are obviously AI. And those have like thousands of views. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? Or it's just a bunch of bots watching it. I don't know what. And like all the comments are just emojis and stuff. And just like different languages. And it's like, you can't even read them. And the person, if it's even a person, it's AI. They don't even engage with the audience. So, Magnus said I'm back. Welcome back, brah. Find any good stuff? That was dog shit hell. Yeah, dude. It's pretty bad. Yes, that's a really good way to describe it. It is dog shit hell. Yes, the average, I don't know. There's some people who are very talented. There are some people that are very good at live streams, and I'm not taking anything away from them. Like, people who can learn how to play guitars with like a stump, you know, like they don't even have their whole hand and they're playing the guitar. I'm like, holy shit, that's badass, you know. Or there's this one guy. he's paralyzed, right? Neck down, but he plays video games with his mouth. So it's like a joystick, and he's like, you can actually watch him like toggling it, and he's actually playing the fucking game. It's actually pretty cool. So there are some really cool lives. And then there's a bunch that are just like, what the fuck are we watching, dude? Yeah, here we go. Let's see what you got. And then Round Guy said, I usually don't click on lives, not sure what made me pop into your channel for the first time. Yeah, that's interesting. You might have just been scrolling through, my friend, and then you just so happened to find this channel. And luckily you did. Meant to be. So sometimes I find people and I subscribe to them, you know, if they're like playing a bass guitar or like a guy who's like playing metal and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, he's like shredding on the guitar. I'm like, subscribe. And he's like, hey, if you want to hear a tune, put it in the chat and I'll play it, you know? And I was like, hey, play this by Metallica. He's like, just fucking getting it. I'm like, that's what people want to see, you know? That's the cool stuff. And then Magnus said, one white guy was reading through chat and judging by what you say. If you could run as prime minister for Pakistan. Oh my God. What the fuck? And then there's another one, an Indian dude staring blankly at the screen with a poll in the corner asking if do subscribe me. Yeah, what? Just staring at the camera, and it's like, what the fuck is this, dude? There's some really weird shit on live, dude. You want to see some people that are really desperate for attention? Yeah, go on YouTube live late at night and just start scrolling, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, there was this one guy, he was like, he was putting, you know that shit that you keep in your yard that you have to like to tighten down into the ground, like the little thing for your dogs so they don't run away? He was taking that thing, and I shit you not, putting it through his nose into his mouth and like cranking it all the way through. And I was like, what the fuck am I watching, dude? And he's like licking it with his tongue, and I'm like, oh, dude, what the fuck? Is like gnarly as shit. And he literally had this thing. It was like this big. It was like this, like a corkscrew, and he was screwing it through his nose into his mouth. And I was like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, I want to look away, but at the same time, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? Yeah. So you know who I'm talking about, Magnus. Yeah, you've seen that guy. Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange, yeah. Like, I'm weird. I'm not that weird. Like, that's beyond me. I start seeing some body modification shit. You know, people like piercing their arms and stuff just to get attention. I'm like, man, you are... Oh, there is another rabbit hair. Only little rabbit hairs. Things people do for clicks. And then Round Guy said, I like Pew's comics and minis, so most of that my feed is that. Oh, okay, gotcha. You like Pew's comics and minis, so I'm guessing guns is what you mean. I like guns too. I can't help myself. And I'm a veteran, so, you know, I'm a military veteran. I love guns automatically. As long as they shoot them right, they're not like holding them sideways and being stupid about it. I'm just like, ugh, I can't watch that trash. But sometimes it's entertaining to watch them shoot shotguns, and they're like, oh, I don't know how this thing works. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Magnus said, I'll send the screenshots to you on Discord. It's funny as hell. Yes, please do. I have screenshots too. I have my own little library of like, what the fuck? Or like, did you see the guy who's like a shaman and he's in his bathroom? Have you seen that guy yet? I don't know how long he sits there, but he's like, he's got like a setup, kind of like me, but he's like dressed as like a shaman. It's a white guy. And he's just sitting there like holding like crystals or something. And he's like, just like for hours. I'm just like, is this even real, or is this on loop? Like, is it just like replaying or what? Like, what is he doing? I don't understand. There's like some people who watch that, so like, I can't totally judge what people are watching, but some of the stuff that I see people are doing, That's where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? There's some weird people out there. So you get really desperate for likes, you'll start doing anything. Sell your soul to Slanesh, basically. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, I'm at 165 minutes. I gotta get going because I do have to drop Maddie off at school tomorrow, and tomorrow's her birthday, so I want to be reasonably on top of things. So, I got 2 people in here apparently. Sometimes there's more than just 2 people, and then it shows 1. But I do want to say goodbye. I do want to end it. But it's been a great Warhammer Wednesday. I didn't paint as much, but I did get some things done. And just interacting with y'all is just great. So I really appreciate it. And then I showed off what people are doing in the Discord. And we have the new subscriber for the Emps. He's a good channel. Please check him out. Of course, the Warhammer commentator. Check him out too. Great stuff as always, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you, Round Guy. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, you too. Absolutely. Magnus, you as well. And I know we'll chat on Discord and stuff, bro. So, but you'll see me probably Friday. Maybe I'll do a Friday night live. So, depending on if we're going out or something for, you know, St. Patrick's Day, if we're going to do it on Friday or Saturday, I'm not too sure. So, but either way, maybe I'll try to do a live on Friday. And then I'll be doing Warhammer Wednesday and then Deep Thought Thursdays. So, and that'll be a good time. So that's what I'll try to do next week. So, but that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching me as always. This is Travis with ChaoticCrafterZero. We did get a little bit of painting done. So, you know, these guys are definitely battle ready. Like I could put them on there right now. I just got to varnish them up and everything. But I do want to appreciate everything for you guys sticking around, keeping me company this night. And I want to wish you the best. And I will be seeing you later. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Until next time, that's all I got. Bye, everybody. Thank you.